hardcore encounter too, but that one, you know, doesn't really count. For the first for the first encounter, it's just going to be general ad clear. So for that one, you can feel free to put on any weapons, but I'll, you know, suggest some better ones once we get in there. But for the final two encounters, they're sort of a boss phase 1, boss phase 2 type of deal. So on boss phase 1, we will have to do boss damage. And so I would suggest running a sword with the perk Whirlwind Blade. So if you have your guillotines, obviously that's the best weapon and it will basically allow us to one phase the boss. So please bring with you your guillotines. If you don't have the guillotine, a Whirlwind Blade sword will do just as good. Now for the final boss and the final encounter, that's when we'll need our more standard DPS weapons in our heavies. I always go over the top 3 and say that Whisper with Catalyst is the best DPS weapon, and then Xenophage if you don't have the Catalyst, and then Whisper if you don't have Xenophage. Now if you don't have those two weapons, then obviously I'll go over some more alternatives when we actually get there. For now it doesn't really matter, we'll talk at clear weapons while we're heading in, but I'm sure we'll be fine with this one. The first few encounters aren't too bad, so we can get through them and then get to the final boss and just give it a bit of practice, and I'm sure we'll do well.
Yeah, I don't have either, obviously. Just so, should I bring that Darcy that I was using yesterday, or?
Yes, I believe Darcy, yeah, will be good for this one. I'm just trying to think. By any chance, do you have Prospector?
Do you have a
I actually do have the Prospector. The grenade launcher?
Yeah. Prospector does deal some good DPS, like, quickly. But I would say that last time when we did Scourge, the crit spot was quite small. However, in this boss fight, the crit spot is massive. So it might be a little bit easier for you to deal the damage a little bit quicker, because you don't have to spend time aiming a lot. But we'll see when we get there. Obviously, you can bring both and, you know, test out what you want.
Do you... a Whisper, because I'd be happy to help with that all day long.
What was that? Sorry, Willard?
Do you have a like an LFG on the Discord for helping people get things like that Whisper?
Yeah, I have the I have those two roles. Yeah, I have the two different roles, Whisper, the Outbreak Perfected or whatever. You can just add that in the PC LFG or whatever and see if anyone needs any help from time to time. That's probably the best way to look for people.
Okay, cool. Because I've got them, but I'm happy to help people get them.
Yeah, definitely.
Spend all day doing that.
Oh, I completely forgot to ask before I even placed the rally flag. So just checking with you three. Have any of you ever attempted this raid before, or are you brand new to it?
Brand spanking new.
Brand new. And brand new. Cool, great. Okay, so just before we rally here, guys, I'll quickly talk what weapons we're going to be using and supers and stuff like that. So for this encounter, you'll need more of kind of like longer range ad clear weapons. I would suggest Xenophage. Xenophage is one of the best ad clear weapons for this encounter because it's good and it has that long range capability. Now, if you don't have Xenophage, that's fine. You could use something like a grenade launcher, a rocket launcher, even a machine gun if you want. It's totally up to you here, but I would say having the longer range heavy is going to be better than the sword, just because there will be points in where we have to kind of do a little bit of long range damage to a high health target, so that's where that comes in. Any other weapons are fine, you know, shotguns, SMGs, autos, doesn't matter, whatever you prefer. Now, super wise, looking at our classes, we've got 3 warlocks, 2 hunters, and a titan, which is cool. So with the warlocks, it'd be great if we could possibly get 2 wells. I know Jess is running a well already, so if one of the other warlocks runs a well for us, and with the hunters, cool. And with the hunters, it doesn't matter. You guys stick on your ad clear supers, and then myself, I've also got an ad clear too. Right, and make sure you guys get all rallied up. And once you are ready, come over to Hambiz just so I know, and then I'll take you guys through this first encounter. I need to charge my phone, I was gonna die watching your stream.
Thank you for the follow, Sony. Unbelievable that you would miss out on my stream, man. Can't believe it.
Right. Jess, how much money do you make per ad? Because you said how much you've made, like what, like 12p?
Yeah.
It must be
well, I don't know. I don't know how many people get ads when they watch. So.
Because I'm getting an ad now. Maybe it's like 0.5 of a pence. I don't know. Right. Anyway. Right. So the first thing that I'm going to go over in this encounter, guys, is the buff. Now, there's going to be a buff in this raid that is going to be in every single encounter. So we need to learn how it works now. And it's a pretty simple buff to understand. Over here in front of me is the buff pool. Now, I don't want you to stand in it now, but when you stand in it, it will give you a buff called Witch's Blessing. Now, the way Witch's Blessing, like I said, works very simply. These knights next to us, at the moment, we can't damage them, but if we have the Witch's Blessing buff, we can. What the Witch's Blessing actually does is it allows you to shoot certain enemies. So, non-buff players, they can't kill this knight, but the players with the buff can. Now, the Witch's Blessing is also a trade-off buff. So what I mean by that is, while it allows you to shoot some enemies, it's also going to stop you from shooting other enemies as well. So what needs to happen is you kind of need to make sure we always have a mix of buff players and non-buff players on the team. Jess, what just happened?
Edge, thank you so much. Proper thank you so much as well. Fucking hell.
I only
Wait.
gave you one. The other guy gave you 5.
Yeah, but that's still like mad. Thank you very much.
Oh my... Okay, yeah, pause the share button. Wow.
Thank you, man. Thank you so much.
Wait, so that's 6 total subs that were just given out, right?
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, that's amazing. Yeah, I like how I wasn't given this. I still haven't managed to do that yet. I'll get that sorted in a sec. Yeah.
Oh shit now. Oh, okay. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my god. What the fuck? What the fuck's happening?
Sorry, I'll let you get back to this show.
Jesus Christ, man. I'm not even the streamer, but thank you. That's amazing.
Anyway, sorry.
Oh.
My bad.
Yeah, I'll get back to it, but thank you so much.
Shit, man.
Right, anyways, so as I was saying, the Witch's Blessing is a trade-off buff. So it allows you to shoot some enemies, but stops you from shooting others. So while it might allow you to kill these knights here, it will stop you from shooting thralls and acolytes. So we need to have a mix of buff players and non-buff players on our team. And to put it simply, we always need 3 buff players
Oh my
and 3
fucking
non-buff
God.
players, so that we have so that we have a mix in the team. Now, when the buff runs out, because the buff is only going to last a minute, when the buff runs out, you're going to gain a debuff called the Witch's Curse, which is going to kill you after a few seconds. So what you need to remember is that you have to get rid of the Witch's Blessing before it runs out. And I'm going to show you guys how to do that. So if you guys follow me, we're going to head over to the back of the map. And over at the back here, this is where the Witch's Vessel is. Now, the Witch's Vessel is how you can switch the buff away or get rid of it. The way it works is pretty simple. When the encounter is actually active, there'll be this kind of like purple radius that surrounds the Witch's Vessel. And the Witch's Vessel is actually going to be a shootable object right here. If we have one buffed player and one non-buff player shoot the vessel at the same time, it is going to activate, and anyone standing within the purple radius of it is going to get their buff swapped. So, if you had the buff, you lose it, and if you didn't have the buff, you gain it. So this is the way of how the buff players lose their buff, and how we keep the 3-to-3 ratio, and so that not all of us are non-buff. Now, as there's only a one Witch's Vessel in this encounter, all 6 of us have to switch at the same time. So when we all head over to the Witch's Vessel to switch at, periodic times during this encounter, please don't shoot it until that you see every single person is in the radius. So that's what we're going to be doing. Now, the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to put the teams into 3 groups of 2, and I'm just going to randomly assign you guys. We're going to have an experienced player and a new player in each team. First of all, what I'll do is I'm going to be with Goridion, and then we're going to have Jess and Straylight, and then we're going to have J-Rock and Whirlage. Now, each team of 2 is going to be on a different side in this encounter. So my team, we're going to be on the right side of the room, and this is where we're going to stay. Jess's team is going to be on the left side of the room, and then we will have Whirlage's team in the middle. Now this is where the encounter kind of takes place. The encounter takes place on the left, the mid and the right, and each team of 2 will be dealing with the same thing. You'll notice in this raid that this raid is very, very focused on team play. So if one of the teammates isn't really pulling their weight, you're probably going to die. Now what I mean by that is, let's pretend me and Goridion, we are on the right side and we're killing ads. Now I'm the buff player, he's the non-buff player in this example, right? I'm meant to be killing the knights, but let's pretend I'm forgetting to do that. That means he can't kill the knights, so the knights are probably going to kill him. And because I'm not pulling my weight, that means both of us are probably going to die, because if he dies, then I can't kill the acolytes and thrall that he's meant to kill, and it just spirals out of control. So what I'm trying to put across is, both teammates have to be killing the ads that they can see. Now the best tip that I can give is, if you take a look back at those knights over there, you'll notice how they're kind of glowing white. When enemies glow white in this raid, that means they are of the opposite buff to you, which just means those are the enemies that you cannot kill. You can't even do anything to them. So just try to ignore them and focus on the enemies that are normal coloured, as those are the ones that you need to focus on. Now the only other new thing in this encounter, which you've never seen before, are void crystals, and void crystals are pretty simple as well. They always spawn in groups of 3, one on the left, one on the middle and one on the right, and you need to destroy them. If a void crystal is not destroyed, then it kills the whole team and we have to start again. To destroy the void crystals, it's very easy. You need one buff player and one non-buff player to shoot them at the same time. So in our groups of 2, we will find the void crystal and destroy it. So as an example, me and Goridion, we will look around right side, find where the void crystal is, shoot it, and then destroy it. Now these void crystals, there aren't some sort of like DPS test. Every single weapon in the game does 1 damage to them, so as long as you're shooting it with something like constant fire, you know, auto pulse, whatever, as long as you're both shooting at it at the same time, it will destroy. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is just go over how this encounter actually runs, and it isn't difficult. You've just got to learn the rotation, and then it's very simple. Now, this encounter is on a 4-round rotation. That just means we have to do this encounter 4 times, and then we'll actually be done. So when the encounter begins, or to begin the encounter, myself, Whirledge and Jess are going to grab the buff from that pool over there. This means that each team of 2 is going to have a buff player and a non-buff player, which means we can kill all of our enemies. Now as soon as the encounter begins, we will go over to the right, the middle and the left and do some ag clearing. There's going to be waves of knights and acolytes / thrall, so make sure you're killing the enemies that you need to. Now after 2 waves of enemies, the first set of void crystals are going to spawn in. When they do, you find them on your side and you destroy them. Easy. And as soon as you destroyed the first set of void crystals, we're going to switch. So we all run over to the vessel, get ready, and once we're all there, we shoot it together and we all switch our buffs. Now as soon as we've switched, what's going to happen is Jess, or the other warlock with the well, I believe, Straylight, is going to put down a well over here. For the first one, we'll just have Jess do it. Now what this is we're just preparing for the boss ogres. There's going to be 2 boss ogres that spawn in, one on the left side and one on the right side. Now one of these ogres is going to be buffed, one of them is going to be non-buffed. So that just means 3 people can shoot one ogre, 3 people can shoot the other. So please make sure you're looking at the ogre that you can kill and you kill it as soon as possible. Those of us who are using Xenophage, best gun for this because it's long range and a great damaging. But if you're not using Xenophage and you've got another long range heavy on, this is where you'll need to use it. Now as soon as we've killed the boss ogres, we're going to quickly switch one more time. So we go and run back to the vessel, switch, and then as soon as we've switched, the final set of void crystals should have spawned in. So we go back to our original sides, find the void crystals, destroy them, and done. Now, after we've destroyed the final void crystal, we're just going to finish off the remaining enemies, and that is the round complete. After the round is done, we will then, you know, switch at the beginning of the second round to make sure that we're in the same sort of time rotation, and that's that. Now I just want to go over it one more time just to simplify it a bit, because it isn't bad. The only hard part in this encounter is probably going to be keeping an eye on the ads and remembering to destroy that void crystal, because the void crystals can catch you out if you forget about them. So all we're doing is this. At the start of the encounter there is going to be waves of enemies, then a void crystal, and then we switch. And then we kill the ogres, and then we switch again, and then the final void crystals, and then that's it. and we have to repeat that 4 times, and that's all this encounter is. We just keep on doing that same rotation, and we should be able to get it done. So as long as we're just killing ads, killing crystals, and grouping up for the ogres, we should be absolutely fine. Now for the newer players, you won't really know where the void crystals spawn in on the right, the middle and the left because you've never done this before. But the experienced players kind of know where they spawn in, so if you can't find where they are, just please take a look around. They'll probably or have already found it, so just find where it is, destroy it with them. And one final thing, just before the encounter we start it off, I'm just going to explain something for myself, sorry, for Geridion and Straylight. These are the
Yes.
people on the right and the left side. Now over on the right and the left side, there are these 2 balconies up the top here. And throughout the encounter, or just on the first wave of enemies, sorry, there'll be these 2 boomer acolytes that spawn in. Now the reason why I'm explaining this is because I don't know if they're going to be buffed or they're going to be non-buffed. So it might be one of you guys who have to kill these boomer acolytes. So if you're using close range weapons and you're not losing a long range one, I would suggest trying to jump up here when I say, okay, boomer acolytes are spawning in soon, just so that you can kill them. Because if you're using short range and you're down there, you're probably going to struggle to kill the boomer acolytes. They're only red bar, so you only have to shoot them a few times and you should be okay. But listen out for my call out and we'll get them down before they cause any problems. But that is it for this encounter. We just need to get in just so we can get a bit of practice, but as soon as we understand the rotation, it's very, very easy. So myself, Jess and Whirledge will get ready to grab the buff. You guys head back to your original sides and we'll get this one going. What's happened in stream chat?
Proper got 69. That's got to count. That's got to count, man. Surely.
He gave you 2. I'll think about it.
And also, please don't spend $350 on me for fuck's sake.
Wait, what?
I think he quoted it in pounds. Instead
Wait,
of
did he say that?
Banana Republic.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
one
said
day I'll
one day
give
on.
69 subs.
That's about
Jesus
350. Fuck, man.
Well, thank you, Proper and Whirledge, for all of that.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
amazing.
Thank you, man.
Right, we're doing this in your name, guys. Right. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Alright, so everyone else head over to middle, left and right to where you need to go and start killing the ads. Boomer acolytes are going to be spawning in soon, guys. These are your ones, Geridion.
Yep.
Void crystals are going to be coming out soon, guys. Right, void crystals, Oz is on top of the pillar. Yeah, nice. And everyone switch once you've destroyed your crystal. Wait for everyone, and then shoot. Right, we'll get Jess as well down here, so make sure we're all grouping up. This is going to be our boss ogre. Oh.
Huh? What the fuck's that?
That's the catalyst for the... I don't know. Ogres are in, make sure you're shooting the right one. Right, quick switch, guys. Everyone to the vessel. Oh. We need to help them. Whoops.
Note to self, take the mountain top off.
Sorry?
Crystal.
Right,
back,
Crystal on the right.
Back mid.
Yeah, I've got to help you with that because you were the
Oh,
buff player there.
I need help on left.
Oh, we need a non-buff on left
Non-buff,
side, guys.
non-buff.
If anyone can
Didn't
help.
know what happened there.
I blew myself up with the mountain.
A non-buff, guys. Anyone non-buff?
I'm non-buffed. I'm
Oh
non-buffed.
no.
Yeah, I'm not buffed, I'm dead.
Let me see.
Let me just take the mountain top off.
Sorry.
I say I want an emblem that tells me how many.
Oh wow, if you look, Jess, in the roll channel, he got 66 and then got 69, 69. I might just have to
Yeah.
be nice. Right, make sure we're all in our positions. Right,
Yeah, I
ready?
know that's not your strong suit.
3, oh, lol. 3, 2, 1, let's go.
What?
What? Does that mean
Fuck?
I might have punched and you got launched,
Yeah,
right?
because that's what you've done to Robbie. I've seen you do that to Robbie. I just got fucking launched.
It's just a Titan way, what can I say? Right, Boomer Acolyte spawning in soon. These are mine this time. Right, Void Crystals coming out soon. On the pillar again. Right, everyone switch. Nice, and we'll get the well down from Jess. That boss ogre's coming out soon. Right, here they are, make sure you kill them. There's still a no-grub for the other team. Alright, quick switch. It's going to be really close here, guys. Make sure we head right back for those crystals. Ours is all the way on the front of us.
Ours in the middle.
Down the back.
Nice.
Center's down.
Nice, there we go. Alright, finish off these final enemies, and that's round 1 done.
Boom! Shit, man. Bro, that was like up my nose. That was like really subtle and like up my nose for like fucking 10 minutes. Shit.
And make sure those ads down. Right, quick switch, guys. And this is round 2. Every round is the exact same, just got to repeat it 4 times. Alright, off we go.
Who can I damage?
The ones
Okay,
that
so-
aren't glowing.
Uh-huh. Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're mine again. Pretty sure usually they stay the same every time unless we get the switches wrong. This is your night over here.
I
Ours is in
can't
the
see the boomers.
middle.
And they're
Oh, so
shooting
the
at me.
front.
Middle back. Middle back.
I'm dead.
I need help on
The
the.
boomers.
Middle crystals
We need a buff player on the left side, guys, or it's a is it a white?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Guys, buff player on left. Nice. Oh, have all the buff players got Witch's Curse? Ah, yeah. Okay, right, we're just gonna wipe it, guys. We'll just restart it again.
Am I muted? Can you hear me?
I can hear you now, yep. Oh, I just realised I can get emotes now, can't I?
Uh-huh. Yeah, I believe I have more emote slots now.
Oh yeah. Right, guys, into positions. Alright, well, you ready?
I am. Oh shit.
Sorry.
I'm used to not being the first buffed, so
That's alright.
my bad.
Let's go.
I'm
Alright, 3, 2, 1, let's go.
I feel so special.
Let's do our thing. Alright, the acolyte's coming out soon. And they're mine again. Alright, crystals should be coming out soon. Ah, pillar again. We got the well down from Jess after this. Boss Cyber's coming out soon, making sure we remember to get them down as quick as we can. Right, shoot the correct one. Right, quick switch, guys. Right, back to original side. Let's find those next crystals when they spawn in. Yeah, go on.
Oh, it's in the back
Fuck, I
corner.
got killed by night.
I need something non-buffed here.
Non-buffed in middle. Non-buffed in middle, guys. Someone who doesn't have the buff.
I'm coming.
Got it. Cool. I'll put it in.
Finish off these final enemies. Make sure they're all down, please, otherwise they're going to overload us. Right, get ready for the switch. Let's go. Sorry about that, wrong.
Fuck. I can't get on that balcony.
Okay. Mid.
Oh, there's still a knight up on the left side. Oh, we need to switch, guys. And I've got
I
the
got
well
cursed.
down from Stray Light this time.
Here?
Yes, they're in place. Right, Boss Ogre's coming soon. This is a great opportunity to take down all of the ads. If you're just not shooting them, make sure you are. And as you down as you can. Right, Ogres are in. Right, quick switch, guys, quick switch. There we go, back to original sides. Find those final crystals. Hidden back on the right side.
Shh.
Jump. Kill it.
I'm gonna get killed.
Nice.
I did not.
Right, finish off these final enemies, guys. There we go. Get ready to all switch. And this is round 3. Right, Boomer Acolytes coming in soon, guys. I'm pretty sure they should be mine. Oh, I lied. Wow.
Just they're yours.
Yeah, I've gone.
Right, crystal's coming in soon. Oh, right next to me. That could have killed me. Alright, everyone switch. Jess, you should have your well for this one.
Mhm.
Cool. Alright, clear some ads. Alright, Ochre should be coming in soon. Here we are. Alright, quick switch. Nice. Back to original sides.
Crystal's up. Right here in front.
Finish off these final elements. Alright, good job guys, and on to the final round. Here we go.
Does it always alternate whose boomers it is?
I thought it did, but I don't know. It might be random. It's yours again. Yeah,
Fuck. Not that bad.
it's alright. Right, Crystal should be coming out soon. Oh, right on the pillar.
Right here.
Right, everyone for the switch.
Coming.
Ah. Good thing. Go.
Got the ball down from straight line.
But I'm dead.
That's right, you
Yep,
didn't
thanks.
die above the player, so that's okay.
Really? My shotgun wasn't loaded.
Right, Ogre's up. Right, quick switch. Nice, back to original sides. Right in the middle of right side.
Yep.
Nice. Good job guys, and finish off these final lads and we'll be done. Very good work. Whew. What have we got? Just some lights over there. We got any buff players?
I got him. I got him.
Oh, I don't know a revive. Nice, good shit guys.
Proper, the only reason why you've got the highest text rank in the server is because you keep on fucking rolling. I'll see you later, Michael.
Wait, I didn't have that armor mod. How many times have I done this raid? Indeed.
Actually, fuck. I've just realised I haven't got
What's that?
energised on.
Oh,
I always use energised because I always use a second. Fuck off.
That was long. It felt like forever.
yeah. Yeah, that first one drags on a little bit.
Ah, right.
Right, just up through this way. Sorry.
Ah, shit.
Where to?
Above you.
Mine? Okay.
Directly above you guys. There's a pipe you can jump on.
Uh-huh.
I hear so
Ah,
many
watch.
Discord notifications.
I watched Tefty do all the raids one day, and he was they were all warlocks, and he used blink strike through all this. I had no idea.
Wow.
Like he literally every raid, every jump puzzle, he refused to take off blink strike.
That just gives me a headache thinking about it.
Yeah, right.
Just behind you, Gertie.
Oh, good. Oh, okay. Oh,
Me.
I think we know the Leviathan better than Callus. We just go through all the ventilation ducts and all the sneaky places.
Yeah, I know.
Every single corner.
Yeah, I've memorized the whole underbelly in Leviathan. I've done Leviathan so much. Yeah, it's a bit sad. Right, in this encounter, this one's just going to be more of a little parkour one. So there's no respawning restricted, as you can see. I would suggest running 2 primary weapons, more longer range like scout rifles, pulse rifles, or auto rifles, because what we're going to be doing in this one is just destroying a bunch of void crystals. So make sure you have the right weapons on. It's not hard, this one, just a bit tedious. What we're going to have to do is we are going to just continuously destroy floating void crystals. So at the start of this encounter, myself, Whirledge, and Jess, we will grab the buff, which means there's 3 buff, 3 non-buffs, so that we can destroy them all at an evenly kind of pace. The only new thing in this encounter is that there are going to be crystals in protective bubbles. The way that you destroy these ones is that you actually have to go inside of the bubbles to shoot them. Now, in this parkour encounter, there are going to be these tiny little platforms that we need to jump to, and the bubble crystals, they spawn in on top of those platforms. So we can't all just jump over to these bubble ones as a group of 6. It'd be best if we could do call-outs so we know who's the player who's got what one. So in the buff team and the non-buff team, we will usually say, okay, I've got the buff bubble, or I've got the buff crystal, sorry, I've got the non-buff crystal, just so they know, okay, that's the buff player who's going for it, that's the non-buff player who's going for it. So you 3, it'd be great if you could just tell each other, okay, non-buff, I'm going to go for that crystal, just something like that, so that you all don't jump over. Usually the bubble crystals will spawn in pairs of 2, apart from a few times when there's just one of them. So you might hear us say, okay, I've got buff on right, I've got buff on left. So you guys might need to say, okay, I've got non-buff on right, non-buff on left, just so we know. But this one's super easy. It's not really an encounter. We just brute force it until we can get it done. Just destroy those crystals and we'll be good. Oh, last thing I've got to say is whenever the new platforms spawn in, please make sure you jump to the new ones, because the old ones fall down very fast. So make sure you do that. But I think we're good to go. So 3, 2,
Shit, man.
1, let's go.
Ah!
Right, so here's our bubble crystals. Make sure you come inside and destroy it with us. Right, I've got the buff crystal. We need a non-buff. So 3 of you are non-buff, so if one of you wants to come out.
Oh, duh. I'm with you. Oh, maybe not. I just landed on somebody.
Got no bounce off me.
oh, what?
Yep. So when I said at the beginning that we need to make sure we're calling out, because remember we're only 3 and 3, so we need to make sure that we're all trying to participate there. So just one of you call out who's got the buff crystal, one of you call out who's got the non-buff. Because remember, there's only 3 of each one. So if a few people are forgetting, that means there's probably only going to be 1 or 2. So just make sure we're all kind of helping out, and we should be okay. Right. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. There we go. I didn't realise that subs actually get more simp bucks.
Yeah.
I've got the buff.
Alright, I'll come with everybody.
Or you get like a lump sum when you like sub, so.
I've got buff on right.
I got right.
Now, obviously, at this part, we're just going to be switching, so callouts might be a little bit different, but it's just generally the same sort of stuff. Right, I've got buff and right. Oh, sorry, non-buff and right. Lol.
I'll come buff on right.
Mhm.
I'm going with my buff to the left.
Crystal.
Um,
Right, same again.
Yep, I'm with you.
I fell down.
Guardian down.
Shoot it. Nice. I've got buff and right.
Yeah, I'll follow you.
Buff on that.
It's worked so far.
We're gonna need all non-buffs are with me. We need a non-buff on left.
Alright, I got. Oh shit. Okay, coming back.
Crystals.
Above, above, above. And same again.
Uh-oh.
A little bit too late. Well, do we make it?
Oh,
Oh, we made it. Okay.
cannot make it.
We can get a check.
And it didn't.
Guardian down.
Oh, shoot it. Nice. Just so we know, we've only got 2 buff players, so make sure you guys are shooting all those crystals that you can. I've got non-buff.
Shit, I just missed my
Oh
jump.
no, wait, this is.
You gotta be
Yep,
kidding.
yep. Straight left. No, straight left. You were
How
right.
the
You were
hell
right.
did I miss that jump?
We've only got 1 buff player.
And it's me. Shit.
Guardian down.
Oh,
Yeah, we'll just wipe it again and we'll restart from the checkpoints.
Aw.
Oh, did someone accidentally got buff?
I got a buff.
Oh, okay. Do you mind just quickly jumping off the edge?
Sure. Anytime.
Guardian down.
My favorite thing to do.
Oh, be careful. The res green.
Right. This is probably gonna wipe us here again.
Oh, there's that thing there. Okay, I didn't see it.
Sorry. Alright, well, Edge, you ready? Okay, right. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Oh, no, oh, oh. We got 4 buffs now. Only 2 non-buffs, so you guys need to make sure you're
Yeah.
helping out. I've got the buff. Alright, I've got buff up and right.
Buff on left.
same again. Oh, no, we're done. Okay.
Guardian down.
Nice, good shit, guys. Well done.
The kingdom of sorrow awaits.
Done.
Dramatic.
Wow.
God damn it! I've been muted this whole time.
Welcome back.
Yeah. So, what they? I think I heard. What does Leviathan gear actually give you a boost on? Boost in this as well, or?
Yeah, the Leviathan mods and that will help you here.
I mean, I don't have it. I've never run that. I've never run any raid other than yesterday was my raid cherry. So,
Ah, cool. Alright.
I mean, at least since D1.
But those mods only go into specific armor from here, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna drill.
No.
Is there any specific mod that's super duper useful here? Because I can pull out some armor.
Oh, actually, no. All of the opulent armor. Oh, these are counted as opulent mods. So yes, they do go into the newer armor. But
Yeah, I
only
do
if-
have that armor.
Hmm.
So I was just wondering if there's any specific mod that's super duper useful here.
I mean, it's not required, but the best one I would say is Giving Hand. Every time you get a melee kill, it's a chance to drop heavy. It's definitely one of the best mods.
Oh, cool. See if I can bring out.
One of them gives like a 25% elemental boost, right?
I
Imagine
believe
not
so.
using double heavy ammo finders.
Double heavy finders.
I've got,
Yeah.
I've got most of the Leviathan mods on.
I'd be surprised if there was any Leviathan mods I'm still missing.
Hmm.
Shouldn't be.
Giving Hand could probably replace. Okay.
I mean,
Right.
I used Energized because it,
Yeah.
I use Northern Hunger with Recluse, so it's just a nice little thing.
Right, guys, here we are, boss phase 1. Now, you will need some very specific weapons on for this, so before you rally, please make sure you listen up. So first of all, you will need your Whirlwind Blade sword on, so guillotine. If you have that, that's great. Is there anyone who doesn't have the guillotine?
I don't have the guillotine.
That's okay. Do you have a sword with a Whirlwind Blade?
Yes.
Okay, great. And now for your other weapons, I would suggest first of all running a shotgun. Shotguns are so helpful in this encounter. Please make sure you've got one of those on for that close range ad killing. And then another primary weapon, like maybe a SMG, auto rifle, doesn't matter too much. But please make sure you have those weapons on, it's going to help you a lot. Now, super wise, we will need some more specific ones again. So I'm just going to go over them now. Again, we've got 3 warlocks. So we've got Jess and we've got Straylight running a well. It would be nice, Geridion, if you could also run a well with us as well. So we've got 3 wells, and I'm going to be on a bubble, which means we've got 3 wells in a bubble. And then we will also have Whirledge and J-Rock. If you guys can go on Top Tree Tether for the boss, and that way we got some nice debuffs. And if you have Oppressive Darkness, put that on, that will definitely help us out too.
Yep, all done.
Right, and once you're all rallied up and you're ready, come over to Hambiz, and I'll take you through this next one. Okay, proper. How do you say guillotine? Guillotine? I don't know.
Guillotine. Guillotine.
Guillotine. Guillotine. Ah, whatever. Right. Now, the thing with this
Salami
encounter is that we're going to be split into our groups of 2 again. In this whole raid, we're kind of sticking with our teammates. So we've got the same teams as usual. The first thing that I'm going to talk about is the area that we're in right now, because this is where we're going to be for boss phase 1 and boss phase 2. So it's good to talk about it now. There are 3 sides to this area. where we're standing right now, this is step side. Over there on the left is the dog side, and all the way over there is the void side. So there are these three different distinct sides, and each team is going to have their own particular side that they're going to stay on. So what we're going to do is we're going to have myself and Geridion. We are to stay here at the step side. We will have Jess and Straylight over on the dog side, and Whirledge and J-Rock on the void side. So that's where our teams of three are going to be situated. Now, the thing with this encounter is that I'm going to be saying a lot, but it is quite a simple one. The reason why this is hard is because each side is going to start off with something different, and you need to know what you have to do depending on what you start with. Now, I'm going to be numbering these sides in an order of 1 to 3, and you won't understand straight away while I do that, but once I get to the end, you will. So 1 to 3 just kind of helps it. Now, if you are side 1, your side is going to start off with the buff pool. So if this happens, myself, Jess and Whirledge, to keep it consistent, will always pick up the buff on our team. So we just need to make sure we always do that. If you are side 1 and your side gets the buff, myself, Whirledge or Jess picks it up. So that means on your team there is a buff player and a non-buff player, and you two will clear ads as a team together. Remember, some of you are going to be killing the wizards and the other is going to be killing the thrall and acolytes, so make sure you're doing that. Now if you are side 2 is just going to be normal. There's going to be nothing special, you guys just clear ads together. If you are side 3, then side 3 is going to have the boss. Now the way the boss works, and if you are side 3, is just you can't do anything to him. You have to be very, very careful. Side 3 is all about survival. You've just got to make sure that you don't die. But the boss is going to be chasing you around the whole time. Now he is a gladiator, as you can see, so he's going to be lunging at you with those melee attacks that do a lot of damage. So just keep in the air, maybe keep running around just so that you don't get caught off guard by his melees. Now, if you are on void side or dog side, you guys have these pillars that you can stand on where the boss just can't attack you. Now these pillars are good because they allow you to kind of just stay safe. However, if you stay on the pillars the whole time, you're not going to be able to clear your ads as you're using close range weapons. So please use them as kind of like a waiting tool. When your ads spawn in, you jump down, you quickly one-shot your wizards and your thrall, if that's you, and then you jump back up to the pillar while you wait for the next ads to spawn in. It's just there, the pillars are there for you to just kind of chill. Don't ignore the ads because you're standing on the pillar. That's a no-no. As soon as you let the ads build up on your side, it's going to cause a wipe. So please just make sure you clear the ads as quick as you can. Now over on step side, as you can see, there's no good pillars for us. So we've just got to make sure we're kind of always on our toes. However, if you are struggling, if you're about to die, for example, there are these 2 boxes at the back which also protect us from the boss. So if you are in a bit of a pickle, just come jump back here. Now when this encounter does begin, each side is going to get walled off. You can kind of see that each side has got little like a golden divider between it, and there'll actually be this hive wall that will stop us from entering each other's sides. So we're going to be stuck in steps, dogs and void. Now once the encounter does begin, we'll see which side is side 1, which side is 2 and which side is 3, and you'll need to plan accordingly. Just remember that if you're side 1, myself, Jess and Whirledge will always pick up the buff to keep it consistent. Now, how this encounter is actually going to work. So, when the encounter begins, we're just going to be clearing ads like normal. There's going to be waves of wizards and thralls. So, take down those enemies that you can. You need to make sure that if you're the person who can kill the wizards, that you're focusing on them as much as you can. So, use your shotgun so that you can take them out. Now, once all the wizards are dead, an ogre is going to spawn in on all 3 sides, and we need to take it down as quick as possible. Now, just a heads up. If your side has the buff on it, so if you're side 1, the buff player is the only one who can kill the ogre. So on this first time, it's either going to be myself, Jess or Whirledge. But keep in mind, if you're ever the buff player, you are the only one who can kill that ogre, so you need to be ready. That's where I'd suggest using your sword, just so that there's no like mistakes and you accidentally getting killed while you're trying to shotgun him. The sword will easily take him out. Now, as soon as all 3 ogres have been killed, the first witch's vessel is going to be open up. Now, with the rest of the encounter, I'm actually going to use an example to explain it so it's easier to understand. So I'm going to pretend that steps is side 1, dogs is side 2, and void is side 3. So this means that at the start of the encounter, I grab the buff and me and Griddion clear ads. Jess and Straylight, they have nothing special, they're just doing their job, and J-Rock and Whirledge are avoiding the boss. Now when we kill those ogres, the first witch's vessel opens up, and that's the one that connects side 1 and side 2. So in this example, it would be this vessel over here, as it connects step side and dog side. Now at this first witch's vessel, we need specific players to switch. We need both of team 1 or side 1 to switch. So in this example, myself and Griddion, we would go into the vessel. The reason why both people on side 1 switch is because if one of them didn't, there'd be an imbalance and you'd either both be non-buffed or you'd both be buff. So you need to make sure that you both get in the vessel so that one of you's buffed, one of you's non-buffed. Now with side 2, we only want one person. To keep it consistent, myself, Jess and Whirledge, when we're side 2, will always take the buff from side 1. So I never want to see you three at the vessel when it's the first one, because it's always just going to be myself, Jess or Whirledge if you're side 2. So in this example, Jess would come to the vessels from side 2, myself and Griddion would come in from side 1, we'd shoot and switch. Now what this does is we're basically passing the buff over the wall to the other team next to us. So now Jess's team, or side 2, they now have the buff. Now when this happens, the wall between our sides is actually going to go down, but this doesn't mean we're actually going to go into each other's sides. We're still going to stick to step side and dog side because that's where we're clearing our ads. Now once we've done that switch, the ads spawn in again, but this time, like I said, side 2 has the buff, so you need to help each other, one of you killing the wizards, one of you killing the thrall. And again, once all the wizards are dead, the ogres are going to spawn in again, kill the ogres, and once all 3 ogres have been killed, the final witch's vessel is going to open up, and that's the one that connects side 2 and side 3. So in this example, it'd be this one, as it connects dogs and void. Now at this final witch's vessel, every single person needs to switch. And now you might think, why? Doesn't that give an imbalance, like more of one buff than the other? And yes, it does. That's exactly what we want, because as soon as we get this final switch off with all 6 of us, we move straight to the damage phase. And now damage phase is really important that we get correct, and this is the part where I need to say you guys make sure you listen in, because most people get this part wrong and it needs to be correct. Now with the boss phase, when we actually go to damage him, you'll notice how the boss has this kind of overshield around him. Now to take down his overshield for damage, what we need to do is we need to get one buffed player and one non-buffed player to punch him at the same time, and then his shield will go down. Now when his shield does go down, he releases this kind of aura. You can't see it, but basically what happens is anyone in the area nearby who has the buff is going to lose it. So the buff player going in for the punch, they're going to lose their buff, okay? But any other buff player nearby is also going to lose their buff. Now when we're DPSing him, the boss is going to regain his shield, so we then need another buff player to come and break it, and then after that another buff player. So what I'm trying to get at here is, if any buff player accidentally loses their buff before they go in for the punch, then we're losing damage phases, which is a big thing, because if we lose a damage phase, that could be the difference between killing him in one go and then having to redo the whole encounter to kill him the second time. So we need to make sure we do this part correctly. The way this works is pretty simple. As soon as we all switch at that final vessel, there are going to be 4 buffed players, and one person is going to quickly call out and say, okay, I've got the first punch. Now what that means is they're saying they are the buff player who is going in for the punch. Every other buff player stay very, very far away. So let's just pretend myself, Griddion, J-Rock and Straylight all have the buff. So as soon as the DPS phase starts, I'm going to say, okay, I've got first punch. That means you 3 will stay far away from the boss. Now just for clarification, where I'm standing right now, this is not far away. Where you're standing right now over here is far away. You need to make sure you're staying very, very far. Now, a little tip here, if you're a buff player, you can't even damage the boss anyway. He's immune for you. Only non-buffs can actually participate in damage phase. So we need to make sure that the buff players are just staying far away, because they can't do anything. There's no point. So the buff player goes in for the punch who's called it out. The non-buff players, if you are a non-buff player by the way, you don't care. You can come in for the punches whenever you like. You've got nothing to lose. You do DPS phase 24/7. So you come in, the buff player comes in, and I break the shield. Now, while we're doing the DPS phase, it'd be great if the next buff players could work out who's got the next punches. So if my example, J-Rock, Garidian and Straylight all have the buff, we could say something like, Garidian might say, okay, I've got the second punch, Straylight might say I've got the third, J-Rock says I've got the fourth. That's just the order that we're going in for the punch. So as soon as the boss's shield comes back up, Garidian would come in, and then when it comes back up again, then Straylight, and then J-Rock. So we're kind of alternating who's got the punch. But as soon as you do lose your buff, that's when you can forget it all and just DPS, 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 DPS. Now, if we do it correctly and we get about 3 to 4 damage phases, we should be able to kill the boss in one go. But if we lose 2 buffs and we only get 2 damage phases, it probably means we're going to have to redo the whole encounter to get back here. So just please, it's such a simple thing, it's easily forgotten. Just, if you're a buff player, stay away from the boss. That's all you need to remember. Now, we have got bubbles and wells from our Warlocks and Titan, so we'll have those down periodically. If you're a buff player, I would say try not to put them down because you might accidentally lose your buff when someone goes in for a punch. We'll work out who's got what though. The hunters obviously have the tethers, maybe oppressive darkness too, so we'll be using that throughout the encounter to get the damage debuffs. But that's all we're doing in this encounter, and I do want to go over it one more time just to kind of clarify a few things, because don't get me wrong, this encounter isn't hard. The difficult thing about this encounter is just remembering what to do. So if you were side 1, your side has the buff, and myself, Jess and Whirledge will always grab it, and we will just clear ads together in our team of 2. If you're side 2, then you've got nothing special, you just clear ads. If you're side 3, you've got to make sure you're constantly avoiding the boss so that you don't die. Now, once all the ogres are dead, side 1 is going to switch with myself, Jess or Whirledge from side 2. We pass the buff on to them, and then we continue the encounter. This time, obviously, side 2 has the buff, so you need to clear ads together. Once all 3 ogres are dead again, the final witch's vessel opens up, and every single person needs to be at that one. And once we have switched, we figure out who's got the first punch, the second, the third, and the fourth, and then we all go in for the damage, and that's it. Just one more thing before we begin. It's kind of like a little thing to help you understand. The sides 1, 2, and 3 always rotate around clockwise. So if we know that step side is side 1, going clockwise, dogs is side 2, and void is side 3. And again, if void was side 1, step side would be 2, and dogs would be 3, because it always goes around clockwise. That's how this encounter is progressed. So that's what we're going to be doing. We do need to just give it a bit of practice so that we can get a general idea, but all we're doing is clearing ads, passing the buff along, and then doing some DPS phase. Make sure the buff players stay away, and we'll be good. So we'll give this one a go. If anyone has any questions, let me know now. But for now, you guys just head over to us. Yes, you're at side 2.
Does it have any differentiated ads?
No, all the sides will have
Alright.
thralls and wizards, and then
So-
acolytes and ogres.
I mean, the kind that one player can't damage and the other one can, so that's just side 1.
It depends, because sometimes you might be side 1 as well. We don't know how it's going to start. I used an example. Basically, if your side has the buff, that's when the ads start to differentiate. So the buff player, I'm pretty sure they can kill the wizards, I think, and the non-buff killing the thrall. But I could be wrong, could be the other way around.
Other way
But
around.
it's only if your side... Okay, other way around. It's only if your side has the buff, that's when you have the 2 different people clearing together.
Okay.
When would the well be most useful?
When we're doing the DPS phase. If you have to pop it to save yourself, do it. But just try to save it for the damage phase so that we can get some good sword damage off.
Oh,
Right, I think we're all good to go, so let's get this one started. Right, so side 1 is dog side, so
thank
Jess is going to
fuck.
grab the buff.
Dogs set up.
We just got to keep on moving here, Gridion.
run it.
Keep clearing these ads as well.
Okay.
Right, ogres are spawning in soon. I'll take this ogre down quickly. Right, so when that first witch's vessel opens up, Straylight and Jess are going to be switching with just Whirledge.
Where's my...
Oh, damn, I missed.
Ready?
Back to normal now, guys. Keep clearing ads. Just a heads up here, Straylight. As you're the buff player
Yes.
now, that means you have to kill the ogre when it spawns in. So just so you're aware of that.
Okay.
Right, ogre should be coming in soon. I'll quickly take it down again.
Thanks.
Right. And over on this final vessel, all of us need to switch. It's going to be the one over on Void side.
He's scaring me up.
Right, get that ogre down ASAP.
Okay, I've got 10 seconds left on the buff.
Oh, you know.
Remember, Wellers, you're the only one who can kill that ogre on your side.
Oh yes. Sorry, my bad.
That's right. Right, we all need to switch here, guys.
Got cursed.
Yeah.
Okay, right. We'll just quickly wipe that. Just a little bit of tips here. Oh, by the way, stand in the fire in the middle. A little thing that I've noticed is that we need to make sure that the ads are going down a little bit quicker. It's something that I didn't mention, but basically, the wizards stop the ogres from spawning in, and then the ogres stop the vessels from spawning in. So if you're still not killing the wizards quick enough, the ogres aren't spawning in, and then we can't even get the vessels. So the quicker that you can get those wizards down, and then the ogre, the better. So I would suggest, that's why I've got told you to put on a shotgun, just so it's so much easier. Just trust me, run straight into the wizard, kill it, and then that way there'll be no problems. With the ads, if you let them build up, that's when they start to kind of get difficult. But if you can take them down as soon as they spawn in, then you won't have any troubles. And if your side does have the boss, best advice is just keep on jumping. Me and Garidion were just trying to run around and jump there. Best thing to do is if you're keeping in the air, then the boss doesn't really get much distance between you, so you'll be okay. Right, off we go. Side one is Void side.
Oh, you little cunt.
So we're 3, just...
Yeah.
That'd be really fucking nice if I could kill this wizard man. Oh fuck, I don't have the grenades.
Ah, shit.
Right, and at this first witch's vessel between Void and Step side, both of side one is going to be switching with just myself.
Oh, that ogre's gonna kill me.
Right, heading towards Void. Ready?
Yep, so J-Rock, you're in this one.
What am I
Hey,
doing?
look.
Oh, gotcha.
Nice. Right, off we go. Yeah, best thing to do for those ogres is just get your sword out, then you can one-shot them pretty easily.
Ah,
It's alright, it's alright.
messed it up.
Alright, so over on the final vessel on Step side, everyone will switch here, obviously. Make sure those ogres go down. Ogres just spawned in on Void side. Nice. Right, over this way, guys. We've got 10 seconds.
Oh,
5 seconds. We've got time to wait. Right, here we go. Right, everyone go away.
I've got
Everyone
first
go away.
punch.
Who's got... Okay, every buff player, stay away. Stay very far away. Away.
I am staying well away.
Right, Jess, whenever you're ready.
Yeah.
Right, first. Nice. Right, let's go. Who's got our second punch?
I'm gonna go.
Cool. Okay, so every other buff player, stay away.
Oh, I'm not buffed. Okay.
Right, there we go. Second punch. Nice. Right, we'll get another well down if we can.
Oh no, I just got there.
Right, who's got our third punch?
I'll
Me.
take that. Right, you take it.
Cool. Right, third punch. Alright, fourth punch, you can kind of come in now, it doesn't really matter. You can't do damage, but just wait, I guess.
I'm ready to go.
Alright, fourth punch, final punch.
Punching.
Alright, and here we go. Let's finish him off. Nice, good job, guys. Well done.
Yay.
That's all we need. Just good damage phase, and that's it.
But this isn't the end, is it?
Ah, no, of course.
Of course it.
Now it gets complicated.
Yeah, no.
Oh, now it gets complicated. He's bigger.
I got to put a plate away. My wife got me dinner while we were doing it.
That's alright. Just a little bit of advice here. Don't go anywhere near the boss or accidentally shoot him, because it will start the next encounter.
Can I pop out just for 2 minutes to get a glass of water?
Yes, of course, yeah. Take a 5-minute break if you need it now. Best time to do that, just before we get
Alright.
onto this final one.
Be right back.
Yep. Wait, proper, you've got 6666 in the bot spam? Wait, hang on. Roll shenanigans. Where'd you get it?
New mentions. Ooh.
Shit, Jester, how many subs do you have now?
I don't fucking know.
That was at least like 15 that were given out, right?
Yeah, I think so. More or less.
Fucking hell. 50 sub tokens is 300 quid. $13. Wait, you gifted 13. Well, let's count, so. So, 1 to Wave Rider. Then 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yep. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
My thing
yeah.
has. Oh, there we go. Sub points. I've got 20 subs.
Oh, wow. Anyone in chat that isn't a sub? Just so where can I see Popcorn Mike?
That's a tier 2. I put it in
it's
tier
tier
2 because when you start off, you only have
Sorry about that. I'm back.
you only have one emote slot
Mhm.
for like
I'm
each.
back.
So you have one emote slot for tier 1, one emote for tier 2, one emote for tier 3. But now that I've got more sub points, I can get some more emotes. So I'll probably end up moving the popcorn mic down to tier 1.
Right, yeah.
I'm back.
Sounds awfully complicated.
I
Oh, I
just
just got a
completely lost
lovely
my train
message.
of thought. Yeah, there we go. I got an extra tier 1 slot.
Actually, ginger beer for everybody.
Oh, it's pending approval still. Fucking hell.
What?
The popcorn mic.
Oh, okay.
It's it's still pending approval, but I've removed it. So
Is everyone back then?
I'm back.
I'm here.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool, sounds good then. Right. So I'll quickly talk about what we're going to be using in this one. It's really, again, important that we get on the correct weapons here, because, again, this is going to be a really hard encounter, but we've done well so far, so I'm sure we're going to get this one done. So, first of all, you'll want a DPS heavy on. So, like I said before, Whisper with Catalyst, then Xenophage, and then normal Whisper. Now, for those of you who don't have those weapons, I'm pretty sure it was just Jeffrey, right? Everyone else has those.
Yep.
Okay, so I would I'm thinking about it. I'm pretty sure Prospector does like a good DPS chunk. You know what? I'm gonna say try Prospector first, and we'll see how that goes. And if it's not really working too well, then you can use the Darcy. But Prospector is also going to help you out as a general heavy too, I guess, if you do need to use it for ads. But I'd suggest try saving it for the DPS phase anyway. Now, with your other weapons, you need to have on the shotgun. I would always suggest having on a shotgun. Helps you so much. And then also having on some close range, like SMG, auto rifle, doesn't matter too much. But just make sure you have on those close range ag clear weapons. You need the weapons where you can easily take down acolytes, ogres, and knights. Those are the main enemies in this one. Oh, plus curse for all, but those are easy, obviously. So just make sure you have on like a shotgun for the knights and the ogre, and then you have on the close range one for like acolytes and curse for all, stuff like that. Now, super wise, I am going to change it up a bit again. We only really need 2 wells and a bubble, so we've got Jess and Straylight on the wells and myself on the bubble. So Gridion, you can run an ag clear super, and then Whirledge and J-Rock, you guys stick on the top tree tether for our damage phase. And that's pretty much it with the weapons. And once you guys are ready for the explanation, we're going to head over to Voidside, and we'll get this one started once you're ready.
Gridion, thank you for the tier 1. Thank you, mate. Appreciate it.
Oh, wow.
Proper, we're not gonna cheese, it's a fucking Sherpa.
And a key for cheese. What's the cheese? Oh, is that the hand cheese? Oh, it's not really a cheese. I mean, that's like intended.
Wait,
you know.
Wait, what's the cheese?
No, just like you put the anarchies on the hands so they instantly get killed when they, you know, pop back up again. But,
Oh.
yeah, it's not that big of a deal. Right, anyways.
I thought it was like
so,
game breaking.
Disclaimer before we get into this encounter. Like, I have been saying this whole time that it is a difficult one, and I did say before the reason why it is difficult is because of how much there is that are going on. In this encounter, there are 3 main things that we need to be doing. Other than that, that's it. And each side is going to be doing the same thing. Like I said, it is going to be stressful because every side is going to be dealing with a problem at the same time. And, you know, if you're not paying attention, the ads are going to, you know, take control. And then you can get stressed out, blah, blah, blah. Just try to focus on your own team and what they're doing. And then make sure you're staying calm so that we can get this one done. But if you can stay calm, then this encounter will be 10 times easier. So, I'm just going to go through how this encounter is going to play out, and then I'll get back to some more details later. So when the encounter begins, we're going to head over to our specific sides again. Again, just to clarify, myself and Garidian are on steps, we've got Straylight and Jess on dogs, and J-Rock and Whirledge on Void. Now when you get to your sides, the best place to stand is going to be here, because what's going to happen is the boss over there on step side is going to deceive us, and he's going to appear on all 3 sides of the map, and he's actually going to appear right here, and where you need to stand is up against the wall where the boss is. The reason why I say this is because the boss shoots out these kind of like homing solar projectiles at you, but if you're standing this close to him, they don't target you, so you stand right up against the wall where the boss is, and you'll be safe. Now this means that the ads are going to spawn directly on top of you. However, this is not a negative, because you need to make sure that the ads go down instantly. So when you see them spawn in, run over to them, quickly take them out, and then you're done. One thing I need to say is if you let the ads be your problem in this encounter, then you're doing it wrong. You just need to make sure that the ads are the first thing that you deal with straight away. Just get rid of those ads so that they aren't there shooting you. Remember, one person can clear the knights, one person can clear the acolytes. Because at the start of the encounter, the buff pool is going to spawn in, and myself, Jess and Whirledge, will grab the buff for all 3 sides. So we're just going to be clearing the ads together. Now the first thing that's going to happen that you're going to notice is that void crystals are back, but this time the only void crystals that spawn in are ones in protective bubbles. But a good thing about this encounter is that there's only ever going to be 1 crystal at a time. So what needs to happen is you need to find the bubble crystal on your side and destroy it. Now the only hard thing about these void crystals is first of all remembering that they've spawned in, so keep an eye out, go find them and destroy them. The second one is that there is one spawn location that is very annoying that you have to take care of, and that is the mid-air crystal. So as it's in a bubble, you can't just shoot it, you have to jump inside of the bubble to shoot it at the same time with your teammate. The first thing I've got to say when you're doing this is first of all, calm down. Both of you group up below the void crystal, and when you're both ready, I would suggest doing a little bit of a countdown. So just saying like 3, 2, 1, jump, just so you're jumping at the same time, and then destroying the crystal. The best advice I can give here is it's better to overjump the crystal than underjump it. And what I mean by that is if you go too high that you're above the crystal, that's fine, because as you come back down you can shoot it. But if you underjump it, you're not going to be inside the bubble, it's not going to work, and then you and your teammate are going to be jumping at different times and you're going to get stressed and then it's going to explode and we wipe. So don't let that happen. All you got to do is stay underneath it, 3, 2, 1 countdown, jump up into it and destroy it. Or if you're feeling unsafe about it, jump higher so that way back down you can destroy it. But the crystals aren't the hard part. You just need to remember that crystals are there to annoy us. And while I'm explaining these next parts of the encounter, try to imagine that throughout this, crystals are going to be spawning, which is what makes this difficult, because there's always going to be something to worry about. So take care of those crystals when you can see them and you'll be fine. Now the main part of the encounter that you guys need to focus on is killing the Deception again. Now the Deception is the boss we just killed in the first phase, but we're going to have to kill him again on all 3 sides, in our teams of 2 obviously. What's going to happen is pretty simple. I'm just going to say it how it's meant to be done, and then I'll come back to it. Basically, the Deception spawns in on your side. I would suggest jumping back from it so that he doesn't melee you when he spawns in, so kind of jump here. What he's going to do is he's going to lunge forward. You guys need to take down his shield, so the buff player and the non-buff player punch him at the same time, so in your team of 2. Take down the shield, and what's going to happen is the big boss, Gulran at the back, his right hand is going to glow green periodically. All you need to do is just shoot his hand when it glows green, and what it does is it stuns the boss. He slams down with a sword and kills the Deception outright. Now if you keep it simple like that, the Deception will be dead in under 30 seconds. There'll be no stress. But the thing that's difficult about it is that if there's ads up, you can't punch him straight away, then he's going to be coming around and meleeing you, he could kill you, the buff player could die and we need a buff, it gets confusing like that. So the best thing to do is know what to do when you see him spawn in. So I'm going to go over it in a little bit more detail. So the boss, or the Deception, sorry, is going to spawn in right here where you're standing. So when you do see it spawn in, I would suggest jumping forward between these 2 boxes. Now the reason why I say that is because when Gulran slams down with his sword, it only has a certain range where it can actually kill the Deception. So the place where it spawns in, if you decided, okay, well I'm going to stun him as soon as he spawns in, this place is actually not in the range of the sword. So once he slams down, the Deception isn't going to die. The best place for it is in between these 2 boxes. Here, this is a good place because the sword does kill him, but anywhere in this upper area, so all the way around here, basically just anywhere above the steps on your guys' side is where the sword will kill the Deception. Now I always say try get in between these 2 boxes, as it kind of simplifies things. You're always trying to aim for him in a good spot, but he does die when you stun him up here as well. Now to stun him, like I said, both players need to go in for the punch, the buff player and the non-buff player. And if you're both going in at different times, one of you is probably going to die. Now the best advice I can give is just make sure that you're both ready and that there are no enemies when you do this, because if you're damaged and you go in for the punch, you're definitely going to die. So just make sure you're fully healed maybe, or that there are no enemies. When the Deception does spawn in, it will spawn in with 2 Cursed Thrall as well, so make sure you take them down first before you even think about punching in, because if you punch in and there's Cursed Thralls there, boom, and you're dead. So all you've got to do is when it spawns in, you just jump between these two boxes. And what I like to do personally, you guys might want to use this as well. What the boss does is as soon as he spawns in, he usually lunges towards the next person or the closest person. So standing between these two boxes, what it does, the boss lunges between the two boxes. Once he's lunged, we both go in for the punch so that he's stunned, shoot the green hand, dead. And that's all it has to be. You don't have to overcomplicate it. As long as both you and your teammate are prepared and ready to punch it, it is very simple. There is one thing that can happen. If you stun him in the wrong place, or you forget to kill him when he's stunned, basically he will unstun and he'll start running around again. But this time, he doesn't have a shield, so you can't stun him again. What this means is that you need to get the sword slam while he's running around, and that just gets so confusing. I'm going to tell you, please just forget about that. I didn't tell you that because that's never going to happen. You don't want to let that happen. All you've got to do is just stun him between the two boxes. You've got to keep it simple like that. However, if he does unstun, you can't stun him again. So just remember, you've got to shoot the green hand while you're kind of kiting him around. But that's never going to happen if you do it correctly. So you should be okay with that. Just try stun him in between the two boxes and you'll be fine. I think I spoke a little bit too much. Don't worry, it's not that bad when you get there. It's just a quick punch and a shoot. That's all it has to be. Just try to be careful that you don't die. Now, like I said, all three sides will have the deception. So every single team will have to deal with that at some point. And another thing I forgot to say is if your side isn't getting the deception when it spawns in, your side gets an ogre and 2 cursed thrall, which is sometimes even more deadlier than the deception himself. So please make sure you take down the ogre if your side does have it. Only the buff player can kill the ogre, so if that is you, make sure you're killing it. Encounter is just about DPS phase. So once we... Oh yeah, sorry, go ahead.
Don't forget to mention, once you punch him, you lose the buff. So
Yeah, I'm gonna get to that in a later part when we talk about the buff. Just makes it a little bit easier. Yeah, no worries. The final part of this encounter is once all 3 deceptions have been killed, the boss on all 3 sides is going to do something special. What's going to happen is the boss is going to raise both of his green hands, and we just need to shoot them both down. So in our team of 2, we shoot his green hands. Once we've destroyed both of his green hands, or he's going to stun and his forehead is going to glow. You shoot his forehead. And once you've shot his forehead, the boss is going to disappear. And it's only going to leave one of the bosses. One of the bosses won't disappear, and that is the correct boss. And that is the one we're going to do DPS at. So once we figure out who the boss is, we run over to that side, all 6 of us, well down, bubble down, DPS, and that's it. Throughout DPS phase, he will go immune, where we will have to shoot his hands again, but that's the easy part. We just need to remember those 3 main mechanics. We've got the crystals, those kind of catch you out sometimes, please keep an eye out. We've got the deception. Lead him in between the 2 boxes, punch him at the same time, shoot the green hand and he's dead. And then the final part, where you shoot both of his green hands down, shoot his forehead, and then do some damage. Those are the main 3 things you need to worry about. However, there is one more thing that is, I would say, the key stress thing about this encounter, the thing that always has to keep you on your toes, and that is the buff. Because remember, the buff only has that minute timeout, so when it runs out, you need to switch it before it runs out. The good thing about this encounter, though, is that each team is going to have their own vessel where they can switch with their team of 2 whenever they like. So you don't have to worry about all grouping up as a group of 6, someone might not be ready, that's fine, it's all gone. Just you and your teammate switching together. So when you both are available, you can go and do that. So I'm going to take you guys around the map and show you where those 3 witches vessels are again. And all of you need to pay attention to this, because if you don't know where the other vessels are, you're going to struggle in this next part of the encounter. Right, so this vessel right here, this is the Void Side vessel. So this is where J-Rock and Whirledge will always be switching. So please make sure you remember this vessel. This is the one where you will always be switching. Over on this one over here, this is the Step Side vessel. And this is where myself and Gridion will always be switching. And then over on this final vessel, this is the Dog Side vessel. And this is where Jess and Straylight will always be switching. Now, like I said, it's good because you just have to worry about the buff between your team of 2. No worrying about the rest of the team. So, when the encounter begins, obviously myself, Jess and Whirledge grab the buff, and we will know when the timer is and what time we will need to switch. We usually call it around about 20 seconds or so, just so we can get the switch off in a good amount of time. However, when we get that first switch off, it's now your turn to have the buff, and this is where it can get a little bit more difficult, because when you have the buff, you are the only one who can see the timer, so you guys need to now take the initiative to tell us when to switch. So, two things here. If you're a little bit scared of when to say it, or you think you might say it wrong or say it at a wrong time, then the best thing to do is when your buff gets to around 20 seconds, just call it out and say, okay, my buff is on 20, just so you're calling out to the experienced player and they can give a better judgment if you want. Or if you are confident enough, just say, okay, let's switch on void side or let's switch on step side, just so we know. Two options for you. It's totally up to you what you want to do. Just pick one of them. You can't just forget about the buff, because if you forget about the buff, then you're dead. So please just remember, keep an eye on your buff timer, and when it gets to about 20 seconds, probably ask for a switch or say, okay, I'm at 20 seconds, just so we know what's happening. Now, there is one more thing I need to get into before we give this a go, and that is with the buff. Now, remember in the second encounter where we were doing boss phase 1, and whenever the buff player goes in for the punch, they lose it. Well, obviously that's the same here. So when you're killing the deception, both of you will punch, and the buff player loses their buff. Now, the buff player needs to get it back really quickly. So I'm going to show you how to do that. Now, this part of the encounter, this is one part that you need to remember on how to do, because if you're ignoring this call out, we're going to probably get a wipe, so please listen up. So the buff player goes in for the punch with their non-buff teammate, and they lose the buff. Now, to keep it consistent, myself, Jess and Whirledge, we will always be the people getting the buff back for our team. So I'm just going to use an example. Let's pretend me and Garidion, we're going in for the punch, and I lose the buff. What I need to do is I need to go and get it back for step side. So I'm going to go to my vessel, and I'm going to say, okay, step side needs buff. Now, Garidion, my teammate, he's not going to come in the vessel with me, because if we both did that, we'd both get the buff, and there'd be an imbalance. So he's going to stay away. Now, what I'm calling out is I'm calling out to the other buff players on the team. So if I say step side needs buff, what that's saying is the other buff players on the other teams need to turn around and shoot my vessel from across the map. Now, what this does is, as you're the buff player shooting the vessel, it primes it so that I, the non-buff player, can activate it. And because the buff players are nowhere near the vessel, they don't lose their buff, but because I'm in it, I gain it. So it's just a way to kind of give out the buff for free without anyone else losing it. The thing that makes this annoying is that if you're a buff player and you ignore this call out, it's going to affect the team so much, because let's just pretend that J-Rock and Straylight, they're the other buff players, right? And Straylight is off killing the crystal, so he can't give me the buff. And then J-Rock didn't hear my call out, that means I ain't got my buff. And pretend I then get a crystal on my side after, that could be a wipe. So we need to make sure that if you have the buff, all you've got to do, turn around and shoot the vessel from across the map. It can't be easier than that. Just turn around, shoot it, and that's all you have to do. The hard part is remembering. If you have the buff and you hear the call out, you hear step side needs buff, void side needs buff, dog side needs buff, just turn around, shoot it from across the map. Maybe say, okay, I've got you, just so we know that you're doing it. That's all you have to do. But you need to remember to do that, otherwise it's going to cause a few problems. Now, that's the main thing with this encounter, really. Switching. Switching is going to be happening every single, I guess, minute, because the time. You need to make sure we're keeping up on that. The final thing I'm going to go over, because I've spoke way too much here. The final thing is that there are 2 times in this encounter where you will have to switch. Now, I did say at the start there that you can switch whenever you want, but there are 2 times when you kind of have to. Now, at the final part, remember when we're destroying both of his hands and then shooting him in the forehead and then he disappears, we all need to switch once we've done that. Now, the reason why is because the next part is DPS phase, and DPS phase lasts a very, very long amount of time. So if you're not switching before DPS phase, that means you're probably going to die because your buff runs out of time. So switch before DPS phase. And then after DPS phase, we all need to switch again. Now, that's a little bit more common sense, because once you finish DPS phase, your buff's only going to be on about 10 seconds. So just make sure you run back over to your vessel and switch. Now, I just want to go over the encounter one more time to reiterate a few things, just to kind of you know, dampen it down, because it's not bad once you know what you're doing. We will need to practice this a few times so that we can get it right, but as soon as we get it right, it's very, very easy. First of all, we go back to our original sides, and you're standing up against the wall where the boss is. That's to avoid his attack. Myself, Jess, and Whirledge are going to grab the buff, and the buff is going to be happening throughout this whole encounter. So when we call out that we need to switch, you go to your vessel and switch with your teammate. And when you guys have the buff, you need to be doing that too. So call out when you're at 20 seconds, or call out when you want to switch. Totally up to you. Remember, void crystals, please keep an eye out one at a time. Take the void crystal out. If it's in midair, make sure you're jumping at the same time. With the deception, if you're not getting the deception, you get an ogre, kill it. If you're getting the deception, make sure you're kind of baiting in between those two boxes, punch them at the same time, shoot the green hand, and then myself, Whirledge, or Jess will run and go and grab the buff. Remember, we're going to call out, say something like, okay, step side needs buff. If that's you, you're the buff player, turn around, shoot it from across the map. Final part of the encounter, he's going to raise both of his hands, destroy them both, shoot him in the forehead, and then we move over and get our DPS phase. Obviously, we switch before that, DPS, and switch after. I just want to say let's jump right in, because we need that practice, because it's all good me spouting words at you, but you need to get in just so that you can get that experience going. It's not bad at all. Once you learn the crystals and the deception rotation, it's easy. It's just you haven't done it before, so we need to give it a bit of practice. So myself, Jess, and Whirledge, we're just going to quickly grab the buff here.
By punch, do you mean a melee or what do you mean by punch?
What when I say the deception?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just melee the deception, melee button.
Right, let's do this.
Yeah, I think we're all good to actually give this a go now. Right, so remember, guys, going up against the wall where the boss is. Right, so ads, make sure you're helping out each other here. Right, let's step side crystal, we'll clear the ads and then go for it. Alright, go for the crystal. These are your ads. Right, let's switch after these ads on step side.
Void.
Let's switch.
Okay.
Switch. That's fun.
Nice. So now you guys have the buffs, you just call out to us when you feel like it or whatever.
Okay, crystals on void. Crystals on void.
That's your knight here, Gradient. Nice.
We've got deception on dogs.
Yep, that means we're getting ogres here.
Crystals down on void.
Careful, Gradient, the ogres spawning in just a sec.
Sorry, I died.
I need a buff on
That's
dogs.
my ogre. Buff on dogs. Okay. Hang on. We need to do it together.
Alright,
Remember?
I'm at 18.
Shoot it.
Where we can switch.
I need a buff on dogs.
Wait.
No, I'm gonna
Buff on
die.
dogs. Whoever's the buff player.
10 seconds.
Yeah, right. Let's switch. Yeah, remember, guys, what I said. If you're a buff player and you hear that call out, you need to be shooting it from across the map. Yeah?
I still need a buff on dogs.
Yep, giving you a buff now, Jess. Sorry.
Alright, okay.
That's a
That's our
void side.
crystal.
Sorry, dog side crystal.
Yeah. Get the crystal first. Straight light crystal.
I'm coming, yeah, good too.
That's your ogre here, Garidion.
Died again.
Right, we'll just wipe it here. We'll just wipe it. See what I mean? That's very, very stressful. Always something going on. I just want to
did see him
reiterate.
there.
Yeah, that's okay. I just want to reiterate a few things. If you know that your side has the deception, get off the ground. It's best to just kind of jump away,
Yeah.
just so you're ready for that. It will happen very fast, so you might not notice it. The best thing to do is if you see that hive ritual last a little bit longer than usual in the middle, that means it's coming in. So that's how you know. And also, one more thing, if you hear the call out where it says void side needs buff, dog side needs buff, if you're a buff player, turn around and shoot the vessel from across the map. Can't stress how important that is, because if we're ignoring that call out, then someone's gonna die, like then. So just make sure we're keeping an eye out, or ear out for those call outs rather, and we should be fine. Obviously we just need to get in a little bit more practice, so keep it going. See what Proper said? Time to play Don't Starve, and then I died.
That's our crystal.
Dogs. Hey, Proper, we need to play with Don't Starve with you. That'd be fun. Unless he's not got us together.
You know where the crystal is?
It should be on Void side next. Right, let's switch after these ads, Gridium.
Yep.
Let's switch.
Void, switch to void.
You've got switch for Chris.
Punch the crystal first. Now switch. That's been done.
Right, so Deceptions are spawning in soon, so just keep an eye out if it's your side.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Geridion, it's our side. Geridion, it's our side. We've also got
I need
crystal,
a
so we need to ignore
buff on
this.
dogs.
Buff on dogs. If you're a buff player, please shoot the dog side vessel.
Trying to. I'm dead though. The ogre got me.
A buff player needs to shoot the dog side vessel.
Isn't this the one?
That's the void side vessel, Geridion.
Oh, damn it.
Sorry. Right, we'll just wipe it here. We've had way too many deaths.
Guardian down.
A good thing to know is that when I call out that Deceptions are coming, it's a very important call out, because if your side isn't getting the Deception, your ogre's coming in. So make sure you're on top of that. Obviously, if you're switching and then you're coming back as the ogre spawns in, that's where it gets difficult, because obviously it's at range. So best thing to do is kind of get it quickly, or just try and be very careful, but obviously that's easier said than done.
Right, and when the deception is coming, we should be between the two stones.
Yeah. The reason why we weren't though is because we got a crystal at the same time, and crystals are more priority, because if we go for the punch, we lose the buff and then we can't destroy the crystal. So we always go crystal first if we see that happen. Hello, hello. And that's the step side crystal, so we'll clear the ads and then go straight for it. Right, we'll switch after these ads, Geridion.
Yep.
Dog side crystal.
Okay, switch and
And
void.
switch.
Right, Deception should be coming soon, guys, and ogres, so just keep an eye out here.
Crystal on void.
With you.
It's Deception on Void as well, I believe. Yep.
It's deception on void. Right. Ready to punch him. Come down here.
What's your timer on Geridion?
Punch him.
Oh, we did. Yeah. Oh, I got killed. Yeah. The exploders got us.
Right, we got to the jumping crystal, so I'll give a quick countdown. Right, 3, 2, 1, jump.
20 seconds.
Right, I'm gonna go get one of the revives.
Guardian down.
Right, we'll just wipe it again.
We're both there, somebody.
Yeah. Remember those curse thrall, just take them down instantly when you see them. It's the first thing you gotta go for there. Pretty sure it's only the... Is it the buff player that can kill the curse thrall?
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Yeah, non-buffs so good. Certain buffs. Crystal.
Right, okay.
Yeah, that's my fault. I forgot.
That's alright, no worries. Yeah, proper, we've got to play some Don't Starve together, me, you and Jess. See how far we can get. We've literally died on day 1.
No. Fucking day 5. Get it right.
Yeah, alright. How do we die day one again though? What was it? Was it the pig? Do we just get a little bit too cocky?
I don't know. Most of the time when we've died, it's because you've died first and then fucking driven me insane.
Yeah.
Side crystal.
Oh, we got him.
Let's switch.
Alright, let's switch Goridian.
Crystal, crystal.
Okay. Yeah, crystal first. Okay. Crystal's down on void, switching on void. Nice.
Oh, we've got deception. Kill those curse for all. Yep. I'm gonna bait him into the middle. Alright, go for the punch when you want. Oh, that's our crystal. That's our crystal. Forget it.
Shit.
Oh, Nova bomb. Gotcha. I need a buff on step side. Super duper important. Thank you very much. Right, we got the crystal at the back of step side.
Yep. Down on.
Switch on dogs.
Nice. Okay, we're gonna go for the punch. I'm gonna bait him into the middle. Hey. Right, go for the punch.
We've got deception.
Nice. Right, shoot that green hand.
Mid 20 seconds.
Uh,
I'm gonna switch.
Let's
On
punch
void.
him, punch him.
No.
Nice.
I need a buff on dogs, it's urgent.
I
Buff on dogs. There's only one buff player on the map, I'm pretty sure. Alright, cool.
Void.
Yeah,
crystal
yeah.
in the air.
3, 2, 1, just get it.
Where is it?
We got him.
I'm
No, he
gonna
meant
need a
dogs, he meant
revive on
dogs,
my
it's fine.
side if you can, guys, whenever you're ready.
I don't see the crystal.
I didn't see it either.
No, he meant dogs, he meant
There's no
dogs.
crystal.
Sorry about that.
God damn it. I just jumped right on top of the
Were you buffed or non-buffed?
Crystal on void.
He's dead. Your teammate's dead at the moment, Wellage.
I'm down.
Alright,
Oh no,
one
you're the
buff
same as me.
I'm coming.
on me. Got it.
Right, I need a buff on step side.
Yeah, got
If you
you.
guys can. Thank you.
Let's switch on dogs.
Okay, need to switch. I've got the Witch's Curse, man. Get down here real quick.
I'm trying. Ah,
Right, here's the crystal.
Do we have eight? We've got the Deception on void. Do we have the buff on void?
I do have a buff.
You
Looks
got
like.
it? Alright, let's go and punch in. You got it.
We need to get
Go
it to
on.
come out a little more. Alright, ready?
Yeah.
Alright, let's go.
Oh,
Right, shoot that green hand. Right, yeah, agree on let's switch.
you, yeah. Shoot his hand. I'm going to. Alright, somebody. I need buff on void. Buff on void.
Switch.
J-Rock,
Yes.
shoot his green hand, yeah? It's
Shoot his green hand.
the boss's big hand. When it glows green, just take a shot.
Oh, we got a crystal over here.
Someone shoot
Void.
void.
There.
We need a buff on Void. Whoever's the buff person, please shoot Void.
Thank you.
There's a crystal on your side, Wellage, by
Over
the
by
way.
me.
Yep.
Where?
Yeah, we're not gonna make it in time.
Lucky.
Well, that was great.
No, it was really, it was very, very far that time. We were just on the hands phase there at the end.
Yeah, I didn't see the green hand. The boss in front of me should have a green hand.
Not the small one, the big one at the back.
And the
Basically,
okay. I
the one that he shoots when he shoots with the fireballs, that's the one that glows green. It only glows green when the deception has been punched. So keep an eye out for the big boss, his big hand. It should glow green periodically. It's not all the time. Just when he goes for the fireballs, it glows green. So shoot it, and then the hand, and then the sword comes down and kills the
So
deception.
you're saying the big one directly in front of me?
Yes,
right
that big
now.
one at the
Okay,
back. Uh-huh.
Gotcha,
Yeah.
gotcha. Alright,
So
my bad,
J-Rock,
boys.
That's all right.
as soon as we punch the guy, as soon as we stun the deception there,
Start
I'm
looking.
gonna bugger off. I'm gonna run down here to try and get myself my buff back. All right, and so you're gonna be about here, and he'll put his hand up, and it'll be green. You just need to shoot that. That's all you need to do. All right, because I will have run away.
So the one back here will have a green hand.
Yeah.
left hand is all right.
I just didn't. I missed it. Like I kept looking for a green hand. And
No, you could, buddy. He'll put his left hand up. It'll be up about there. All you got to do is shoot it.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
He'll whack this guy here that we stun with his
With the sword, yeah.
beaver or whatever the fuck you call it. So
Tyler, you need to fuck off.
because I will have fucked off. I'll be over here. So give me a buff. A buff. A buff. I need a buff.
All right. Sounds good.
This is the most complicated end.
Yeah, yeah, definitely it is. Unless you ever want to attempt Ribbon Legit in the future, that's a little bit more complicated.
To be fair, I've not done that. I've only ever just taken out their feet with a sword.
Right, we're quickly going to start off the encounter. If the other two players here, you guys stay away just so you don't accidentally get the buff. Oh. Right, if you go to the vessel, Gridion, can we get a non-buff player to shoot the step side vessel? Cool. Okay. Right, off we go. That's
Dog
dogs.
size, yeah.
That means Void side's getting there. Crystal.
Let's switch.
Yeah, we'll switch after these ads as well, Gridion.
Okay.
I don't think I ever mentioned this, but the crystals do rotate around clockwise as well. I probably should have said
Oh
that before.
god, that boomer that night just destroyed me.
Were you a buff player or non-buff?
No, he's non-buff.
Okay, cool. That's great.
Crystal. All right, Crystal's coming to the steps. We need to switch right now.
Yep.
Come back. We've got an ogre on Void.
Oh, that's step side crystal. Oh, deception's spawning in as well. Okay, Gridion, what's your buff timer?
25.
Okay, that's fine. We can get him this time. Right, you take down these curse rule. I'll bait
Just
the.
switch.
I'll bait the boss. Alright,
We've got
get ready for
deception.
the punch. I'm going to bait him into the middle.
We're gonna get crystal as well, so just hold back
Bait
a
him a little
second.
bit more
I'm
closer
at the
up.
crystal. And the boss is also here.
Okay, rock.
I need a buff on steps.
Yeah, we can switch.
Got you.
All right.
Thank you.
I'm not. I just got the 20.
Right,
There's a
we're going to
crystal
bait him
here.
into the middle.
Yeah, yeah, I know, I know.
Whoa. That was nasty.
Punch.
Wait, Gridion, let me do the bait in, yeah?
Right, just get him
Because I'm
back up here.
a titan, I got the bit more beefy.
Punch him.
Far away.
I need a
That's
buff
void
on
side
dogs.
crystal. There's only one buff player on the map at the moment. Don't know who it is, but it's only one person.
On Void, Crystal on Void.
Where's got a buff?
Yeah.
I'm coming. I'm coming.
Buff needed on steps as well.
Alright. Go.
I'm dead. Okay, well, step side's got wiped out twice now. I'd say just wipe it.
Okay.
We've got Deception on Void.
Guardian down.
So we're wiping?
Yeah, yeah.
He doesn't want to kill me. I think he likes me.
Yeah, it's fun. When you're running around trying not to die, he's aiming straight at you. But then when you're trying to die, he's just can't aim.
You jump into the emote, he just goes, yeah, you're good.
Yeah, that was nice. It's really hit you very hard. I try to, I don't know, go around the pillar or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, don't worry. Once we learn how to get to the DPS phase, this encounter will be done very quickly. We just need to get there and then we'll be alright.
Okay, Crystal and Void.
Gotcha.
Okay, Crystal down on Void.
Right, we got Crystal coming next on
We got
step
this
side.
knight out here if you can get him.
Let's switch on dogs.
Okay.
Right, we got the Crystal and then we'll switch.
Switch on Void.
Alright.
Nice.
We've got Deception. We've got Crystal as well.
Where's the crystal? Okay, I see it.
That means we're getting.
He's going to spot punch him.
They're off.
Get ready for the Ogre and Curse roll. I've got Ogre.
Shit.
Oh, the ogre got me.
I need a buff from dogs.
I'm dead over here.
Hang on. Got it? Crystal on Void.
We need to change.
Oh, the Crystal's got us.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, those Ogres can be a pain. Just make sure those Ogres try to go down instantly.
I'm going to switch
So I can-
Crystal around because I'm going to go back to Xenophobe.
Yeah.
It's better for the. No, it's worse for the worst. It's better for Ogre control.
Yeah, of course, of course.
And I'm a squishy hunter anyway, so.
I tell you, I thought it would. Like, the exotics are underwhelming. But this 6 Coyote to get that second dodge to go out of. To go invis for a second time. Has saved me so many times.
Quick question. When the mobs spawn, the knight and 3 acolytes, do they alternate sides? So first on the right and then on the left?
It
No.
kind of does that, and then you'll notice that they sometimes spawn in groups. So the knight and the 3 acolytes will spawn together sometimes as well.
Alright.
So there's just 2 different ways they spawn in there.
Dog side Crystal. Is someone using firebolt grenades?
I am.
Okay, I just got a triumph for getting kills as a Dawnblade with firebolt grenades, even though that wasn't my grenade.
I mean, I didn't want to kill you.
Let's switch.
Void.
Right, yeah, let's switch Griddion.
Oh, no, Crystal on Void. Crystal on Void. Got it. Alright.
Switch.
Switch on Void.
Oh, we got Crystal at the back once she dealt with those curse roll. Right, so Deception on Void side.
Yep. Oh, alright. Take out the ads,
Okay, grab that out.
bring him down here, punch him.
Are you ready?
Which, yes.
Ready? Punch. Right, shoot his hand. I'm going down to get
Dog
the
side
buff
Crystal.
back.
See, his
I
hand
need
keeps
buffing.
staying immune from me.
Oh,
It's
fuck.
There it is. Alright, I got it. I see it now.
Nice. Okay, set down on Void.
Alright.
Well done. Nicely done. Alright, let's kill the
I'll bait him around in a sec. Just need to regen a little bit of health. Right, I'll get him in the middle here. Here we go.
Ah, not
Oh.
that one. Alright, we got it.
These curse thralls are gonna get me.
Okay, Crystal and Void. Job. J-Rock, Crystal and Void. Come get it.
Got
Punch.
deception.
Yes,
yeah,
you're
yeah,
about to have
punch.
Crystal. You're about to have a Crystal.
Oh, sorry, I wasn't
You
there.
got a switch?
No.
Or?
Okay,
Buff on steps when you can, guys.
Buff on dogs.
There's only one buff player on the map at the moment. Don't know who it is.
No.
It's me now.
it is
Yep.
J-Rock. J-Rock has the buff.
Buff on steps, super duper important, thank you. Alright, let's go, Crystal.
I need buff on
Oh
dogs.
fuck, it's hands.
Buff on dogs.
Buff the dogs, buff the dogs.
Buff and dogs, I guess.
Buff person, shoot dogs.
Right, I've got the left hand, you
I've
take
got
the
left.
right hand, video. Oh,
No. Okay.
Whoa.
right, so that kind of happened at a really bad time there. I just want to go over exactly what happened on that run, right? So, me and Jess's team, we both lost the buff at the same time, right? So we needed a buff, and they were busy switching, right? And then a crystal spawned in, so we had that happen. And then right as we did that, the final part of the encounter, which we just got to, started, where we had to shoot all the hands. So we got there. We just need to make sure it's a little bit more cleaner next time, but at least we got there this time.
Great progression.
Just a little tip, Gridion, I saw when we downed the deception, we're shooting at the big boss. We don't need to worry about shooting at the little deception that we punched. We are waiting for his big hand at the back.
And you ignore that one, the small one. Alright.
Yeah, we just keep an eye on the big boss at the back, and then his hand glows, and we just shoot that with whatever. But yeah, we got there, so we just keep it up. We should be good. Oh, sorry, Wellich. If you head to your first.
Fucking hell, I'm lagging, man.
Crystal and Void. Crystal and Void.
That knight just crushed me.
Right, that means we're getting crystal next on the steps. So after we get the crystal switch.
Switching dogs.
And crystal then switch.
Right, switch and Void. Switch and Void. That's done.
Dog side crystal.
Alright. Deceptions are coming in now, guys. Or the deception. Easy.
And then get
guys.
deception.
What you do now?
Yeah.
Let me do it.
Ogre's down on Void.
I need a buff on
Crystal, boy,
dogs.
jump, Crystal. One.
On dogs, guys. Agreed on, let's switch.
1, 2, 3, jump.
Just so I'll get you.
Alright, I'm at 20 now.
Thank
Kill
you.
this,
Right, switch.
kill this.
That's your ogre,
Right here.
Gridion. Nice.
Down.
Alright.
Nice. Well done.
Does anyone... Alright, that's crystal on the step side, at the back. Make sure those curse walls go down.
You ready?
Oh, whoa, whoa. Hello.
Alright. Ready?
Oh, he got me. God damn it. He need a buff.
It's alright, I've got the buff. I've got the buff. But you're up. You ready to punch?
Fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, switching
Right, get ready.
dogs.
He just took a big rock.
Let's go.
It's over by me.
Nice,
Yep.
well done. Good shit.
Yeah.
And then get
Just
crystal.
Alright, ready?
Punch.
Come on.
Fuck.
Right, I need buff on steps.
I need buff on Void.
There's only one buff player.
I'm buff. Who needs
Okay, buff on steps and void. Both sides.
Void? Got it.
Thank you.
Okay, got it.
Thank you, thank you.
Void has it.
Right, we should be done now, guys. It should be hand space soon.
Crystal.
Come on Void. Come on Void. Come
Void.
on Void.
Shit.
Ready?
Oh, there's still a deception alive. Oh, fuck. It's on void
He's on
side.
us.
Keep baiting him around. Bait him around. Oh, okay. He paused in a good spot. That's
We
fine.
already lost him. What happened there?
Because you didn't shoot the green hand to kill him.
Alright, okay.
Right. Let's switch Geridion. Oh, that's our crystal. That's our crystal right above us. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Nice.
How are you on the
Hands,
on
guys.
buff?
Hands. Right. I've got the left hand Geridion.
No.
You take the right hand.
Not right.
See.
Just
You need to shoot it with your primary weapon. It'd be best.
Switch to avoid.
Remember. I think I saw what happened there. Void side. You've got to shoot your own boss because every single boss does that. So you guys are shooting the your own boss on void side, yeah?
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. J-Rock, as soon as we stun the guy, I'm going to bugger off to get the buff back. He'll put his left hand up.
Right.
You have to shoot that. Right. When you shoot that, he will slam the deception.
Slow it down, yeah.
Hey, you're good, man. He'll slam the deception clear. I'm not going to hang around for that because I need to get the buff back in case we get a crystal or something.
I gotcha.
Oh.
Gotcha.
Okay.
We can get it across from the map too. It doesn't require a lot of damage, so.
I need a quick pee. Because
Oh yeah, go ahead. Geridion, I just wanted to say something, just for us to. I noticed that you're using a sidearm. I would suggest, is there any other weapon that you have, just so it's a little bit more ammo?
Yeah.
Maybe like an auto, or like a SMG, or
I have an auto.
yeah, that would be better for the hands part, because you can't really use your Xenophage for them.
Yeah, got it.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, but other than that, we're doing fine, Geridion.
It's fine.
Oh, you had me.
so. How's your first raid, Geridion?
It was a lot more fun than I expected.
Cleaning up Callus's basement. Are the knights major or?
They're major, yes.
Do these resist mods actually protect you
Uh,
enough to justify?
sort of, but
I was wondering if I could change anything.
I'm not really sure, to be honest. What do you say? What are you
Just
thinking that you need?
replacing a resilience with a major resist.
Sorry about
Or
that.
two. I don't know.
Yeah, I would say, well, knights and the ogres, they're both major enemies, so I would say it's probably a good shout, because that does help. Every little helps.
You shopping at Tesco's, buddy?
Yeah. Of course.
I had you down for a Waitrose guy.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I used to be more of a Morrison's person, but we live near a Tesco's now.
Morrison's has a good horse radish.
Right, we all ready, yeah? Good on Jeffrey, Straylight.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Alright.
Fuck man, I'm tired.
You're gonna go sleep off. No Dead by Daylight?
No, I won't Dead by Daylight.
Alright, good. Alright, crystal on steps. That means dog side is getting crystal. Alright, we're gonna switch now, Guridian.
Switch and void. We're about to get the crystal.
And switch.
Yes. Stop shooting me.
Alright, deceptions and ogres and whatever coming soon, so keep an eye out. Oh, that's our deception. Guridian.
Still on void.
Crystal, yep.
Guardian down.
Ah, damn it. Buff guy died.
I need a buff on dogs.
Yeah, there was a Kestrel still alive, Guridian. That's okay though, got it.
Thank you.
I need a
I'm
buff on
20
steps.
seconds. Where you want to swell? Let me get this buff ramp.
Cool, thank you, thank you.
Then we'll switch.
Right, we've got a crystal floating one. Right, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Nice, there you go. All Kestrels, sorry.
Down.
Whoa.
Right, I'm down. I've lost the buff on void.
I can give buff.
I believe we've got perception. Yeah, we do.
Right, let's just we'll wipe that,
Wiping? Okay.
Yeah.
Trying to say those ogres down.
They don't mess around, man.
They don't. They do not fuck around.
Goddamn Fogoth in here. Who's taking you right down?
Oh, he's a nasty little man.
I apologize for vaping in you guys' ear. I try to mute most
Oh,
of the
it's
time.
alright,
so-
we can barely hear it.
You're good, man. I smoked for about 7 years.
So did I. Not 30, but
Oh, crystal on board.
crystal wood. Yeah.
We'll have a crystal on the steps next.
Let's switch.
Yes.
Switch
Right,
and
we'll
go.
get that crystal and then we'll switch.
No.
Dog side crystal.
Yeah.
Nice, all deception, take those crystal down. Nice. He's jumping towards you, come in.
Ogre on void is down.
Right, let's go. Nice, good shit.
I took that 28, but if you want to switch,
Switch.
you can.
Switch this.
Buff on steps when you can, guys.
Yeah, I got you.
Crystal on. Oh, void. You're good bugger. You ready?
We've got deception.
One void. Awkward bugger.
J-Rock, J-Rock, J-Rock.
You're up.
Crystal,
Cracking.
crystal.
Crystal.
Where's it? Oh, gotcha.
Oh,
guy's too late.
he might be.
I didn't hear you. I never heard you
Yeah.
call out.
It's alright, yeah.
I'm sorry,
said
man.
it a few
I never
times.
heard you say. Not once.
Nike
God damn
Leos,
it.
thank you for the follow.
Oh,
Nice of you.
who was it?
Nike Leos.
Ah.
You really said that a few times? I swear to God, I never heard it once. I was standing right under the goddamn thing.
Yeah, alright, buddy.
Well, I was actually just like, why isn't he killing this knight?
Let's dog side crystal.
Okay, Rock, we're gonna have it next.
Yep.
Right, let's switch. I'll please hands.
Yeah, let's switch.
We will wait. Okay, Crystal, then we'll switch, right? Here it is. Good. We got it. Switch on void, switch on void. Nicely done. Kill the fuckers.
Soul crystal. Right, deceptions and ogres, guys. Get ready for them. Please make sure you take them out.
Yep.
Okay, we have deception on void.
My ogre.
You ready?
Hit him. Ready? Get him in the center. Get him in the
Your
center.
curse roll.
It's anywhere back here, right?
Yep. Get him over here. Punch him, punch him.
Let's
Punch
dog
him.
side crystal.
We need to switch.
Yep, going for the switch.
Stun. Alright. You shoot the hands, so I need buff on void, buff on void.
Switch. Yes.
Right, buff in on void. Oh, sorry, I forgot. Funny.
Thank you.
Ah, sorry, Geridion. Those are my knights.
What am I killing?
Oh, that's our deception. Take that boom acolyte down if you can.
Crystal, yep.
As acolytes on you, Geridion, these are your acolytes. I can't kill them.
You're about to get a crystal on stairs.
Right, let's. Okay. Shit. Okay, just go for the punch.
You get these cursed
I need a buff on step side.
Yeah,
really
got
important.
you.
Thank you.
Let me know when you
Right,
need
green
to
hand.
switch.
Deception.
Green hand. Shoot green hand.
We're going in.
Right, just wait.
Punch him.
Very good. Yeah.
Wait,
Crystal on steps. Crystal on steps.
You ready to switch?
yep. Switch.
I need a buff on dogs.
Buffing on dogs in a sec.
Buff, sorry.
I got you.
Thank you.
Right, we need to. He's moving again, Gridion's. We just need to kind of bait him around. I'll keep the bait on. Just get him up here if you can. Ah, he's not close enough. Oh, sorry, the sword.
Oh, that was fun.
Dogs crystal.
Have to shoot the green hand again. Right, careful.
Okay, Rob, you need to quit.
I didn't
I
die
got
from it.
26 seconds. I mean, we can if you want.
Yeah, so just to be safe.
Yeah, let's switch.
Yes.
Void.
Right, we need to switch, Geridion.
Hey, Rob, void.
Oh, I'm gonna die from these. I got you. On 3 of these throw are coming.
Got
1,
it.
2, 3.
We got it, we got it.
Alright.
I think it might be hands. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's hands, it's hands. Right, I've got left hand.
About to get the crystal.
Shoot the hands, guys. Shoot the hands. Your own hands, remember? And then shoot the forehead after. Right, that's our crystal.
Switch.
Right next to us. Right, and then everyone needs to switch here, remember? So we're all switching at our different vessels.
Okay, come here.
And we're all going over to dog side. I've got the first bubble down, just got the first well.
And
Right, shoot those hands, guys. Right, guys, get, J-Rock, if you get the first tether off. And here we go, guys, DPS. Right, stop shooting, stop shooting. Hands coming. Get those hands down. And we'll get the second tether. Right, here we go. Right, stop shooting. Right, get ready for hands. Alright, too late. Right, everyone go switch. And that's one damage phase. We need to repeat that 3 times.
Oh.
At least we got there. We could have done a little bit better DPS, obviously, but...
I didn't use heavy the first time.
Right, Crystal on step side. We're going back into it, guys. Keep it up. I'm gonna die. Alright, let's switch Greedy again.
Dogs, Crystal.
Void. Switch. Switch on void.
Switch after Crystal.
You know where the crystal is?
Yep, coming to your side soon.
Right. Crystal on void.
Where's it at?
Your
Back.
ogre.
Back in. Tear up.
Oh,
Back.
I over.
On me.
Coming.
Ah!
You got. You're up next. You probably need to switch, Jay, right?
Right,
Let's
let's
switch.
switch.
Alright, we can, yeah. I'm 25.
Yeah, that's a good time. Alright, we have deception
Let's
on
switch.
void.
yes.
That's our floating crystal. I'll count down. 3, 2, 1, let's go.
You ready?
Good job.
Yep.
That's your...
No, come on. Let's get in. Come on, buddy.
Alright.
Ready to punch. Alright, each
Our
done.
deception. Our deception.
I need buff on void. Void.
Nice. Nice.
Right, I need a buff on steps. Really important.
Dog side, Crystal.
Got it.
Cool. Thank you. Thank you. And you got your own crystal straight like that.
He's down.
Keep it. Keep in the air. Keep in the air, Guerrilla. Guerrilla. Sorry. Right, here we go. Punch.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Stay away. Stay where you're gonna. Got it. Oh, punch again. We'll get him in a minute.
Okay.
There we go. Alright, shoot the green hand.
Crystal void.
Deception.
Switch.
Okay.
Oh. We need to switch too.
Buff on steps when you can.
Steps, you're about to
So
get
we
a
need to
hit.
switch
Yeah,
on
I've
void.
got you.
Yes,
Thank you,
switch
Jess.
void.
Right. Keep it calm, guys. We've got this.
We're going on right?
Shit, he
Crystal on
might be a
steps.
bit
We'll
too
go get
far
it.
away.
Oh,
Yeah,
God
he was
damn
too
it.
far away. That's fine. I need a buff on
Yep,
dogs.
yep, yep.
Thank you.
I can shoot the hand if you want to try and bait him, Jess. Oh, you got it. You got it. Oh.
No, we ain't. Crystal.
That's dog
Got it.
side.
Crystal.
Alright. Switch on void when you can.
He should be dead. Oh, he moved away. Damn it.
Nice one.
That's your. Oh, we need to switch Gradient.
Yep.
Good one. What are you doing now?
Move him into the middle before he does his wipe attack. Make sure he's a little bit further forward. There we go.
Crystal on void.
Right, switch on dogs.
Yeah.
It's going to be hand phase soon, guys. Get ready. You know what we're doing here.
Up on the stairs next.
Watch these throws by our switch here.
Hands.
Hands, here we go, guys.
Got left.
I've got left hand like usual. That's our crystal next to us, I believe.
Switch.
Yep, right next to us.
He's on,
And everyone needs to switch.
he's on dog again.
Everyone switch. Alright, I've got bubble and Jess has got well.
I've got a tether.
Alright, tether, here we go. Let's go.
Where's his crit spot?
Head. Alright, stop shooting. Here we go. Hands again. Second tether. Right, DPS, let's go. Right, stop shooting. Hands again. Come on, give us the third one. Hey! Oh, no, maybe not. Alright, everyone switch. There we go, guys. Just one more and we can get them. Just play it safe. We know what we're doing now. Just gotta stay calm.
Enrage is near.
We're good. We're good.
Grr. Right, straight back into the swing of things. No time to relax.
Dog's crystal.
That means Void side is getting their crystal next, so make sure you're prepared for that.
But yeah,
Right, let's switch after these ads, Guridion.
Okay.
There's the Void side crystal.
yeah.
Where's it at?
Oh, it's back here. Back here, buddy.
Gotcha.
You probably need to switch after that, right?
Right,
You switch.
Yeah, we need to switch. We need to switch.
Oh shit, we need to switch to. Got 7 seconds.
Right, deceptions and ogres. Make sure you're ready for them.
Oh god, I'm about to go.
That's step side crystal. Yep. Hopefully we don't get an ogre. We do not get an ogre. Good. Right, we've got deception. Everyone else has got ogres. I'm going to bait them into the middle. Alright, go for it. Nice, good shit. Alright,
Okay.
nice. Alright, I need a buff on step side.
Crystal and dogs.
Yeah,
Yeah, how are we for time?
Thank you, Jay.
Yep.
to 3.
Yeah, let's switch.
Go.
That's your boomer acolyte here.
Yep.
Nice.
Let's switch. We've got deception.
We got crystal wood.
Your
Yep.
acolyte.
Watch these straw here.
There's an ogre on your side and void. Make sure you're ready for that.
Steps you're about to get.
Just 1 hour punching him.
Cool.
Yeah,
Sounds
punch.
good.
Punch.
Punched him.
Right, let's switch Guridion.
Void ogre is down.
Jess, do you need a buff?
Yeah. Give me a sec.
Switch.
Yeah, buff on dogs.
That's our crystal Guridion.
Crystal. Oh, yeah.
Buff on dogs, someone else do it. Someone shoot the dogs first.
Got it,
No,
got it.
Got it. Is that my boomer acolyte? Sorry.
Where's this knight at? Whoa, gotta be around.
These are your curse rules.
I'm down. Shit.
Were you a buff player?
I knew he was around somewhere. It's my fault. I'll
Were-
get
were
to
you a buff
No,
player,
he was
Wayland?
not. He was
Crystal.
not.
It
Oh,
was.
good. You got the revive, yeah?
No.
Sick. That's great.
Coming.
We need a revive.
We
Yeah, I've
have
got
the,
res. I've got res.
Thank you,
sword
Jess. Thank
dude.
you, Jess.
You want to switch real quick before we go do this?
Switch.
Alright, let's go.
Okay. Take this motherfucker out. Alright. Come on, buddy.
I need a buff on Oh, that's the void. That's the void side crystal. Go
Alright,
for
I'm
that
with
first. Void side crystal.
Where's it at?
Who's the buff player?
We don't have a buff.
Who's
I'm
the
buff. I'm buff.
Nice. I'm
Hit.
with you, Jess. With you, Jess. Good shit, Jess.
Right, we need to
okay,
switch
we
right
need-
away, Stray Light. We need to switch now. We need to switch now.
Buff on
Yes,
step if you can after Strayla.
Somebody shoot buff on
Fuck,
void.
man.
We
Buff
need-
to void.
And steps as well.
You got it.
And steps as well.
You got it. You got it.
Thank you.
Oh, he was out of range. God damn it.
That's fine. You just bait him. You'll be fine. Yeah, I'm with the crystal in a sec. Nice, got it. I'll go for the hand now. Just keep him where you are, J-Rock.
He killed me.
He wasn't in the range. Okay, we need another revive. Another revive.
Nope, I've got him.
Oh,
No,
he better be in the right spot. Right.
Dog's crystal.
Please.
Where is? Okay, I saw it.
Oh,
Got it.
alright, that's alright.
Whoa.
How the hell? Man.
No. Oh.
Unlucky, guys. We got this though. We done really well that time.
I think that was my bad. I got taken out.
Yeah, that's fine.
And everything fell apart after that.
Grady, I'm just checking what you're using for damage.
You have to shoot xenophage into the boss's head.
Xenophage, the bosses.
do you know when we're doing that, Grady? Do you want me to clarify?
And I know when we're doing it, I just not hitting much.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, just aim for the head when we're doing that. And that's all you got to do. I mean, with Xenophage, you haven't got to aim at the head anyway. Just aim for him, and you should be okay.
Yeah.
Because there's no quick
I
spot
should
damage.
remember to switch weapons. Yes.
That's alright. No worries. Oh, sorry, Relish. I got you. I got you.
That's right. Crystal's avoid, crystals avoid. Go. 11 steps next.
That knight's out there in the middle.
Oh, here we go. Oh, wait.
Let's switch.
Oh, we've got crystals on step side. Nice. And we'll switch after this.
I see a crystal.
I'm gonna switch.
It'll be coming to dog side soon.
Yeah.
Oh, we got the deception first. Right, punch. Good shot, good shot.
Let's
Avoid.
switch, Jess.
Alright, one. We're gonna die here at ogre.
Buff on the steps.
Okay.
Yeah, I got you.
Okay, we lost the buff.
You take that ogre. Oh wait, that's the crystal in it. Okay, that's fine.
No.
Yeah, just the thing with the ogres is you just got to get down the ogres. You just got to take them down as soon as they spawn in. Really, not much else to say. They're just realistically the main focus of the ads. If there's an ogre up, forget the crystal because you're probably going to die before you can get it.
Also, floating vulnerable crystal. Crystal. Every wipe I've ever had has been that crystal.
Well, I'll give you the buff.
Well, it's better. Right. Second time that's happened. Like that.
That's our crystal.
Oh.
After these ads, we'll switch.
Dog side crystal.
Avoid.
Alright, let me get this acolyte.
And switch.
Alright.
We've got
Right,
deception.
deceptions, ogres.
One void.
Crystal void.
Ah, shit. No.
There's you got the next crystal.
Can I
Right, let's switch, Gridion.
punch? Oh, fuck. No, I lost my focus there.
Right,
I
that's our
need a buff
crystal
on
jumpy one.
dogs.
Buff in on dogs. Right, let's go.
Right, punch him.
Alright, you want to switch?
Yes, now.
Let's switch. Where?
Nice. Alright, we've got the deception on void.
I need a buff on dogs.
Buff in.
Nice.
Crystal here. Dogs.
There's your ogre. Ooh,
Okay.
got it. We can switch after this, Gridion.
Alright, you got it.
Let's switch.
Right. I need a buff on void, a buff on void.
Got you.
That's a crystal on
Crystal
void.
Void. Over by me.
Our deception's going to be coming in soon, Greedo.
Let's
Yeah, here it
switch.
is.
First throw.
Nice, good shit. Oh fuck! Buff on steps, super duper uber important.
You got it.
Right,
Oh.
crystal. Well done, guys. Right, that's all the deceptions down. So it's
Are
gonna be
you
hand
good where
phase.
you need to quit yet?
Switch.
It's gonna be hand phase, guys. Get ready. Shoot those.
We're gonna get a crystal. Probably.
And shoot that head.
Yeah, there we go.
And everyone switch.
Switch on void.
And switch.
And we're heading over to void side.
Good.
Bubbles going down. Just will get the well down.
And get out of the bubble. Shoot the head.
Right, here we go. Shoot the head and tether. Right, stop shooting. Stop shooting. Right, get ready. Hands again. And we'll get the second tether off.
Oops.
Right, shoot the head. Let's go. Right, stop shooting. Here we go. Maybe a bit nice. Oh, third damage phase. Okay, right, go.
Do you want another well?
It's fine. We'll be done soon. Right, back to vessels and everyone switch. Good shit, guys. Look at that damage. We've done that in 2 before.
Ready?
Jess, are we switching?
Yeah, I'm switching.
No!
You okay? Don't worry, you can just get it just as you get the debuff. Oh, that's a step side crystal. Doesn't give us a break, does it? Good shit, guys. That's a really good damage phase. If we can do that again, he's dead.
After these ads, you want to switch?
Right, let's switch. Check, are we doing?
Void?
Yes, let's switch.
Void. Alright, let's go. Nice.
Right, deceptions and ogres
Crystal
and that.
Void.
Come on, void.
Just keep an eye out for
You
them.
got this knight right behind us.
Ooh!
Deceptions and ogres, remember, guys?
Can't get any of these buggers on void. Right, we have a deception.
That's our
on void.
crystal, and then we'll switch gradient.
Let's switch.
Right, 3, 2, 1,
Oh, you
let's go.
need to switch?
Alright, let's go.
I'm trying to get up here just so I can get the
Oh! Alright, I'm
We
down.
got
I
another
lost.
robot.
Make
we
sure
don't
you
have
guys
buff.
on void side, make sure you're doing it together, okay? You can't. I'm giving
Oh,
you
yeah,
the buff
no,
now.
yeah, we had all this.
Right, bait him into the middle, J-Rock, just
Oh,
so that you
crystal.
and Well Edge are ready.
Dog
Yeah,
switching.
Middle.
Yep, ready.
You ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, let's go.
Right. I need the buff on void.
Stick.
It's not even there. I need the buff on void. Buff
Alright,
on
he's
void.
down.
Buff
There's
on
only
void.
one buff player on the map
You got
at the
it.
moment.
You got it. You got the buff on void.
Nice. I buff on steps as well if you can.
Can't see it.
Thank you.
Got it.
Thank you, thank you. Right, that's a void side crystal.
We've got
It's in the
deception.
back.
Alright, I'm coming. I'm behind you. Let's do it.
Void crystals down.
Okay, I'm luring him. I also have to kill the knight and the... Fuck, I died.
I don't
had
have
the
the
buff
res.
on our side.
I can give buff, Jess.
Okay.
How are you on time? Where?
Have you got a revive, Jess?
No.
Gritty on crystal.
Yeah.
Right next to you.
I need
I'm coming
res
for the
on
revive,
dogs.
Jess. Yep, coming. Did you get the buff though?
Yeah, I got it.
Yep, sick. Right, keep him in the middle here just so he doesn't do the wipe. Please come over here, please, please, please. Okay,
Punch,
go for the punch,
punch.
you two. Go for it. Straight light, straight light. Nice.
Yeah, 500.
Shit. Okay, there's only one buff player on the map at the moment. Buff on steps, really important.
But no, buff on dog's really
Yep.
important. We've got
I'm
a crystal.
going for it. I'm
Okay.
going for it. I'm going for it. Jess, I'm gonna go for it. It's okay. Right, shoot that crystal. Shoot it.
I still need a buff on dogs.
Right, give him the buff. Give him the buff. Hands. Fuck. Go for. We got this. We got this. Go for hands. 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 Ah. Right, head. We got this, guys. Everyone switch.
Crystal.
There's a crystal and void.
I got
Crystal void.
right over by me.
Switch.
I've got 10 seconds.
Crystal
Straight-
void.
straight
Crystal
light.
void. Go
Straight
to the
light.
crystal first.
Straight
He's
light.
not.
Shoot.
You got
Guys,
it.
We're good. We're good.
that's-
But I'm gonna die.
Straight light. We
Okay,
need to
I'm gonna die
switch.
from
We need to
last.
switch.
Oh, sorry.
First.
Coming.
Alright, guys, get the hands in the weld. Hands. There's no well here at the moment, guys.
Yeah, don't worry. I'm
Okay,
coming. I'm
it's
coming,
gonna be a
man.
shit DPS
Shit
phase.
now.
Right, get ready for the hands, guys. Get that tether out now if we can.
Alright.
Oh, this is a waste of the damage phase, this is. Right, go for it, shoot. Right, stop shooting, get ready for the hands. If we can get a... No,
Oh.
okay, right, everyone switch. Oh, we got a wasted DPS space there, man. Right, guys, everyone switch, please. We got this, just stay calm, okay? Make sure with the deceptions, you're... Oh, fuck. Viridion, did you just switch at the wrong vessel?
Yeah. Fuck.
Dog
I
side
needed
crystal.
a buff on the steps.
Got you.
Crystal and dogs.
You
Crystal
got
dogs.
buff on the steps.
Straight light crystal
Dog
dogs.
crystal.
Dying.
Yeah, just go for the crystal first. You got it? Nice.
I don't
Have
have a
we got
res
a
for
revive
that.
for that? Who's got a res?
Yep.
Yep. You've got to focus these ads, man. Get them down as quick as you can, guys.
I'm coming for that knight.
Crystal
Behind
void.
you.
Crystal
Yeah.
void.
Got a crystal here.
I got you.
All your acolytes in.
Then we need to switch.
Loads of
I'm at
acolytes
10
left
seconds.
still.
We need to switch.
Yes.
Right, Geridion, we're gonna switch.
Yep.
Right, we've hardly got any revives left, guys, so just we got to play it safe as much as we can. So please just get down those ads as soon as they spawn in. Alright, that's the step side crystal, let's go. Your deceptions and ogres are coming in soon, guys.
Where the fuck is the crystal?
You're on the wrong side.
Yeah. There.
It's alright.
Coming.
Quick. That's
Okay.
our deception, that's fine.
Alright, our ogre's down void.
Right, get ready for the punch,
How are
Geridion.
you on time where?
Punch.
I've
Yeah.
got spread.
Here.
Yep,
Punch.
nice, go for the green hand.
Let's switch. Yes.
Nice.
Buff on steps.
Yeah, I've got you after this.
Yeah, crystal on your side as well, Jess.
Aha. Yeah.
Nice.
In the middle floating.
We've got deception as well.
Right, that's your boomerang like
Is-
Geridion.
Yeah, that's all of them gone. Punch.
Okay.
I
Have
don't
we
have
got a
res.
revive, guys?
God, I suck at punching.
Has anyone got a revive? This is really important. Has anyone got a revive?
Crystal on void. Crystal on void.
Guys, hello? Has anyone got
I
a
need
revive?
I need a buff on dogs.
I don't. Where's
on
the
top.
crystal?
Revive me or what?
Crystal,
I'm
crystal
coming,
and void.
I'm coming. I need to switch.
There's an ogre here on the void side that no one's killing.
Yeah, we had a crystal we had to kill.
Yep.
Alright, switch with me real quick. I'm
Thank you,
gonna die.
Geridion. Right, we need to switch Geridion.
Yep.
Guys, has anyone got a revive token? Please check the bottom right of your screen. It should be glowing yellow. Is it glowing yellow?
No.
Okay, right, that's a white then.
I suck at punching. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I just
The best
I'm
thing
never
for the
there.
punching, is that you can't do it by yourself. So don't
Yes.
get all. You have to wait with Jess, and then when, well, we could just say Jess bait it or whatever.
A
But
lot
just
of the,
make
a
sure
lot of
one
the time
you.
you've been going in for the punch while Curse Thrall is still alive. You need to take them down before you, because the Curse Thrall are literally on him, and you're going in for the punch. So you need to
Yeah.
take those down.
Cool. let's just focus now. And we'll get this done. Alright, that's crystal steps. We'll get it in a sec. 3 cents. Crystal steps. Sorry. Alright, we'll switch after these ends.
Come switch on void.
Alright.
Crystal.
We'll be next.
And switch.
Deceptions and
We've got
oaths,
deception.
Shooting the cursed thrall. Okay, and now
Punch
we're
him.
going in.
Yep.
Got him.
guys. Right, let's go for the switch, Viridian.
And now we're
I can
dodging.
give-
I'm at 20 seconds. We can switch in a minute.
Yeah.
I need a buff and dogs.
Whenever you're ready. Yep. Alright, we got floating crystal, Viridian.
Yeah.
Yep, you shoot it. Nice.
Okay.
That's your ogre. Ah!
Ah, that's my ogre. What? Fuck.
We have deception.
Okay.
Down.
Yep, you ready? I'm good when you are.
Dogs like crystal.
I can give buff well edge.
Yep. Buff on void. Buff on void. Thank you.
Is his hand up?
It will, it will, it will.
There we go.
Right, we need
Let's
to switch to Viridian.
Yep.
We're going to be getting our deception this time, Viridian. That's void side crystal.
Crystal by me.
Right, you kill those curse for all.
How's your time? Oh, you just got to go back, didn't you?
Right, let's go. Good shit.
It's cursed or the worst.
Right, buff on steps when you can. Thank you for showing up.
Switch on void.
Right, guys, it's going to be hand face. Oh, we got crystal there on steps right next to you.
Yep.
We're gonna get crystal and voids during hands.
Cursed
Voids,
right
I
by
mean
me.
dogs. Sorry.
How's your time?
Switch on void.
Hands, hands.
Hands.
Dogs crystal.
Right, everyone's switch.
Sap. Shit.
Everyone's switch.
Switch.
Alright, switch real quick.
Yes.
Be late getting
Right,
there.
bubbles going down.
Which side?
On your side. Right, our well's down. We'll get that first throw off. Here we go.
Should it work?
Right, stop shooting. Nice. Right, get those hands. Next tether. Right, stop shooting him. Second well. Third damage phase. Ooh, okay. Doesn't usually happen.
Not a heavy.
Wish I
Good
had my
shit,
damage loaded.
guys. Good shit. Right, back to the vessels. Everyone switch. That was amazing. No deaths as well, I'm pretty sure. Maybe one. Oh, that's fine.
Shoot it.
Nice. Good. Well done, guys. Just keep it calm. We got this. Straight back into it.
Got it.
Did you lose buff?
I didn't have it earlier.
J-Rock, do
I
you have
got
buff?
it. I got it. I
You
got it. Yep.
Okay. Right, just keep it calm. We got this.
Where's my knight?
Crystal void.
Right, let's switch Griddy on after these hands.
Yep.
That's Crystal Void, J-Rock.
Crystal void. J-Rock.
Where?
Right at the
Here.
front. It's at the front. Where we're legit. Right at the front.
I got you. I'm getting there. I'm
Let's
getting there.
switch. Just
We got it.
can.
You need to switch.
Alright, let me kill this knight and then we'll switch. Yeah. Ready?
Right, we've got deceptions and ogres coming in.
This one.
That's our crystal gradient.
Yep.
We've got deception.
Right, he's got an ogre. I'll go for it. Sorry, it's going to be at long range, so I can't get it.
Punch him.
Got it.
Buff and dogs urgent.
Buff on dogs, guys. Buff on dogs if you can.
Yep.
Buff on dogs, guys. Buff on dogs.
Buff dogs.
Buff dogs, please, please.
Got it.
Right, there we go.
Okay.
We need to switch.
Crystal.
We need to switch. Where?
Yeah.
Did you shoot? Oh no, you
The
didn't.
knife. We gotta get rid of this dog.
We've got to
Nice.
get the deception back up here.
Yeah, I'll help. I'll help. I'll help. I'll help. Yes.
Okay, buddy.
He should be on me now. He should be dead.
He's dead.
Okay, I'm dead. Ogre got me.
Have you got a revive for that?
I've got res.
Sorry?
Yeah.
What did you say?
It's okay. It's
We are out. We're mining up, and we have a crystal on void.
Where's Crystal?
crystal.
Let's
crystal.
switch.
See
Crystal.
it? I got it. I'm going.
Coming.
No, it's too late. That's gonna wipe us.
Okay.
Guardian
Aww.
I got knocked backwards by the goddamn sword dude. Fuck me.
It's alright. Just the only thing I've got to say is just keep on top of the ads. That's all we got to do there. All you got to do. That's the only problem that we're all facing at the moment. Just the ads. As long as you get these ads down as soon as they spawn in, it's fine. Wait, straight light, do you get the buff? Just checking.
Apparently I do.
Yeah, okay, if you go to one of the vessels, we need a non-buff to shoot dog side, if you can.
We've got crystal and dogs. Fucking
Sorry,
die, man!
yeah.
What the fuck? Oh, I'm lagging. Oh shit, I'm lagging, man.
Switch on void.
Right, yeah, let's switch video.
Switch on dogs.
Okay, we've got a crystal on void. Let's go get it. It'll be a crystal instead of next.
Ah. Damn it.
That's all. Crystal?
We've got deception. Punch.
We had no go on void.
Gridion, we can switch.
You need to switch
I need
it.
a buff on dogs.
We'll do in a sec, Jess. I just need to switch with Gridion.
Buff on dogs
Buff on
urgent.
dogs now.
It's urgent.
Yep, got you.
Fuck.
Oh shit.
And I got.
We've got
Oh,
crystal
wow,
straight up.
this Hive Knight just destroyed me.
That's an ogre on our side. It's yours.
Down.
We have the deception.
We've got Switches on void.
He's really after me. I'm gonna fucking die again.
Just keep in the air. Keep in the air with the deception. The crystal first on void
Let's
side.
switch.
Gridion, yeah, let's switch.
Yeah.
J-Rock, there's a crystal on your side. You go for
Where's
that.
it at?
Right in the middle. Right where you are.
Crystal's down. Alright,
Let's get this deception.
Guardian down.
Right, it's in the middle. Get ready.
keep going.
We both just
Right, yeah.
died.
Wipe it. Wipe it. Wipe it.
Guardian down.
Guys, I think I'm kind of losing focus.
Kill me already.
I mean, we could try switching things up a bit, but I mean, not too sure what we can switch. We just got to get it right, I guess.
think everybody's got the hang of it. Like the first phase is really good, but I think the second phase everyone goes, "Oh, panic! They're so close." That's
Yeah.
exactly the same as the first thing.
Just the number one thing that you've just got to focus on is just the ads. If the ads are overrunning your side, that's the reason why you're dying. Make sure those ads are down, priority. Keep staying in that spot where the boss is, just so that you can clear the ads. The only time you should be running away from that spot where the boss is when you have a deception. As soon as the deception is killed, you run back. Just because the ads, you just know where they are because you're so close to them. That's all you've got to be doing. Stay by the wall where the boss is so that you can keep on those ads. That's best advice I can give at this point. We should be good. We're doing well on those good DPS phases. We just need to get there. That's our problem at the moment. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 engrams on my side that I can't pick up. Right, there's a crystal on our side.
Humble engrams brought to you by the Destiny item bench.
Right, let's switch Voodoo.
Switch on void, switch on void.
Switch.
I am so dead. No. I need to heal first. And now I'm going for the knight.
Oh, that's our deception. Take those curse roll down as soon as you can. Get ready. I'm going to bait him into middle. Right, punch.
Void, crystal unveiled.
Right, that's good shit. Easy peasy.
Down on
We can
void.
switch.
Have the next on steps.
Buff on steps.
On void. Ready?
Buff on
Nice.
steps if you can.
Let's go switch.
Buff on steps.
Yeah.
Buff on steps important.
Have you got it?
Nope, no one's got it yet. Need a buff on steps.
Well,
I've
Buff
got
on
you.
steps,
I've
buff on
got
steps,
you. I've
buff on
got you.
steps.
I've got you.
Alright, cool, thank you.
Deception on dogs.
I'm here with you.
Punch.
Right, our over's down. How's your time?
Probably 9.
Oh, buff from dogs. Urgent. Straight up, you need to get that
Can you
green
get
hands,
that
okay?
knight?
Yep.
Never mind.
What do I have to get?
Shoot the green hand, the boss's green hand.
Green hands.
I don't
It's
see
not,
any green.
it's not green at the moment. It's
Just
not
get
green at the
crystal.
moment,
Just
it
get
should be
crystal.
green.
Crystal.
I got the green hand, I've got the green hand.
Okay. The guy is moving again.
Got it.
He's dead. He's dead.
Right, so it's just void side deception now. Right, we can switch. Gradient. That's void crystal first. Void side
Okay,
crystal
where's the
first.
crystal? What?
At the back.
Yeah.
Right.
Right, let's go punching.
Alright, let's do it. We need to get him back up higher.
Curse rule, there's curse rules next to you.
Let's
Alright,
switch.
let's get him.
He's stunned. I'm going for the buff.
Alright, he's dead.
Crystal on step side.
Buff on void. Buff on void.
If you buff void straight after this Gradient, right next to you.
Hands.
Nice. Hands.
Thank you.
Alright, void's down.
Everyone needs to switch. That's a dog side crystal.
Right, let's go and get that.
And we're doing DPS on dogs as well.
Nice.
Alright, bubble going down.
Tell me when to tether.
Right, tether now. Alright, let's go. DPS.
Don't step back into the bubble.
Alright, stop shooting. Here we go. Hands. Alright, second tether. Here we go.
Oh, missed.
Alright, stop shooting. Half health, that's good. We might be able to get a third DPS phase, who knows? No, okay, right, back to vessels. And keep it up, guys, we just need to do that one more time. Play it safe, guys. We know what we're doing. Alright, that's a dockside crystal.
Indeed.
Dockside crystal. Straight line.
Yeah, oh, gosh, shit. Okay.
Alright, greedy on, we can switch. That means it's a void side crystal coming soon.
Let me know when you need to switch.
Oh boy.
Crystal on void.
Yep, yep.
Nice.
I'm trying to find it. Where the hell's it at?
It's on me.
I got it, I got it.
Oh, we need to
Fuck
switch.
me. I got it, we're good. Then we need to switch, I'm sure.
Yeah, we need to switch right now.
Ogre. Well, we got our deception. I'm gonna bait him forward. Right, get ready. Easy. Buff on steps, super duper important.
Got you.
Fucking hell. Don't give us a chance, do they? Alright, Crystal at the back. Crystal at the
Get him.
Nice. Alright, green hand. Nice.
Oak down on the steps.
Oh shit, cross the...
We've got deception.
Alright, let's switch off. I still got 25 seconds.
Get
That's
crystal.
dockside crystal.
Where's the...
Oh shit, man.
I'm coming. Alright, if you need help, I'm coming.
There's a knight behind me.
Very fragile.
Nice, you're okay.
Right, punch.
Well done.
Did we punch him?
Yep, you did it. Sorry about these curse rules.
We need to switch?
Right, we
Oh,
can
yeah.
switch. Brilliant.
Buff the dogs.
Buff into dogs first, and then switch into
Switch. Oh no, actually no. Crystal on void. Crystal on void. J-Rock.
Alright,
Ready?
Right, it's just the deception and void side now. You guys have got it now.
switch first. Are you good on time?
Switch. Switch. Come switch.
Oh, careful, careful.
Good.
Right, your deception. Oh, that's a step side crystal. And then we'll switch Gradient.
Alright.
Your deception's coming in soon on void
let's
side, I
switch.
believe. Yeah, let's
Yeah.
switch. Yeah, here's your deception.
Deception spawn.
Punch him, punch him, punch him.
Good shit, guys. Get that green hand.
He's punched, he's punched.
I've got the curse roll.
Off on void.
Buffing on void.
Off on void.
Stay away, J-Rock.
Dogs crystal.
Oh shit, I didn't do it.
Did you get the
Somebody- Yeah.
Buff.
Wait, no, you've both got the buff. Okay, right, J-Rock, head back to the vessel. Just J-Rock. Oh, hands, forget it, hands, forget it. It's fine, it doesn't matter if you both have it. We can commit to the DPS phase, we just pray to God get him now. Right, shoot the head, shoot the head. Right, everyone switch. Oh my God, okay, we need to help that void side crystal.
Yeah.
I have a buff.
Shoot,
Wood. I got one.
I'm coming, keep shooting that crystal,
Wait.
keep shooting it. Alright, let's go. Shoot the hands, guys, shoot the hands. Get the right hand. That's fine, that's fine. Right, here we go, first heather.
I'm
Straight like you're gonna die because we didn't switch, mate.
That's fine, we're getting the revives, Just let me die. We're getting the revives, just get the revives. Right, stop shooting. Come over here,
Alright,
Werlich.
I'm dead in 1 second.
I'm good.
If anyone has a grenade for those thralls, throw it down.
Guardian down.
Revive at the back. Just get the revive at the back.
You want another well?
No, we're done. Right, revive at the back, guys. Everyone switch if they can. I'm pretty sure maybe I'm the only one with the buff there.
I need a buff on dogs.
Yep, okay, I'm buffing the ones on dogs. Well edge, yep, you need it? Okay, cool. Gotcha, right, yep, crystal and steps, okay. Right, we got this, guys, just no deaths, because we've had 3 just then. Let's do your acolytes.
Crystal. Let's switch.
Go switch gradient.
You need to switch where? Are you good?
Yeah, let's switch now.
Is there something I can kill?
Right.
Oh yeah, 9.
Crystal on void. Crystal
Yep.
on void. Crystal will be on step next.
Oh shit.
Deceptions and ogres, please. Nice. Okay, so Void has the deception, that means. Alright, that's our crystal midair.
Need a punch, buddy?
You ready?
Switch on.
One, let's go. Right, we can switch to Iridium.
Nice, but just about kill me. I'm out of ammo. Oop, it's gonna turn again, right?
Yeah, it goes green again. Buffing on Void.
Thank you.
Shoot the green hand. Nice. Good shit. Right, that's the Void deception out the way.
Crystal.
No.
Are we on time? Oh, we don't have.
No, we're good, buddy. We're good. We're good. Go. They're up. Shot.
Right, deceptions and ogres again. It's our deception.
Okay.
I'll bait him forward. Here we go.
Ah.
Punch. Punch.
Crystal on
Nice.
void. Crystal on void.
I'm coming.
Good shit. Right, I need a buff on steps.
Get
Up on steps.
Get him here a bit more.
Yep.
If anyone can
Punch.
buff
You
on
need to
steps.
switch a void.
Switch on void.
Punch.
There's only
I
one
can.
buff per
Oh no,
player.
no,
It's-
fuck. Yeah, it's not me.
You're up. Up steps. Up steps.
Thank you. And
I need a
can
buff
you,
on
Jess.
dogs.
Yeah. That's Crystal on step side. Coming. That was the final deception, Jess, wasn't it? You just killed it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, that's fine. We're moving to hand phase now. Just keep it calm, guys. If you need to switch, just hopefully not. Oh, sorry, goes through.
5 seconds. Left.
Yeah, that's cool. Hands. Let's do it. Let's do it.
You're up. Switch on void.
That's our
Crystal.
crystal.
Let's get the hands. We got time.
Hands
Where?
first. Hands
Here.
first.
Head.
Head.
Right, and then Crystal. Everyone switch.
Switch.
Alright, we can switch.
And it's on step side. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. We're doing good on time. Right, bubbles going down. Right, wells going down. Right, first tether. Right, get ready. Go.
Got
Come with it. Hey!
Amazing.
Good shit.
Oh,
I hope I don't get trapped in anything.
I just got yeeted by the fucking helmet.
Good luck on
Fancy
Taraba. Hey, good shit, man.
Boy, J-Rock got terrible.
Awesome.
Terrible.
Did anybody get the exotic?
Yeah,
J-Rock.
J-Rock just.
Well done.
Alright, I'll take us back to the tower, guys.
Nice.
Whew.
Oh,
My arms are stiff.
Rather well.
I actually-
Head industry.
so I bought a Elite 2 controller for Warzone, which I don't even play anymore.
Oh yeah.
But I started using it for Destiny instead of mouse and keyboard. It has saved my wrist. Like, I'll go back and forth, but for every hour I play on mouse and keyboard, I play 4 or 5 on a controller, and I'm just fine with it.
But
Have you been playing on controller then?
I've
What's
never
that?
used mouse and keyboard ever.
Really?
I've always used the Elite too. I've never used mouse and keyboard.
I'm decent. I'm pretty good with it, but the on Warzone, the auto assist, aim assist is just so drastic with a controller. I figured, what the hell? I'll spend 150 on this Elite 2. I love the controller. It's tremendous. It just takes about a week to get used to the paddles.
What do you think about the difference in shape between the Elite 1 and 2?
I never had the one, so I can't really compare.
I found the 2 seems to be wider.
And you know, I may have read that very same thing. I'm not
Takes
sure.
up more of the palm of my hand.
See, to me, it actually feels smaller than a regular one
Oh, it is smaller, but I just meant in terms of the
Compared to the Elite 1, the regular Elite, yeah. Yeah, I couldn't tell you. When the first Elite came out, I wasn't in a position to drop $150 on a controller. I was just getting out of school.
So I'm part of the filthy rich. So.
Guys, thanks a bunch once again. Hambis, excellent explaining as always.
Oh, that was
Thank you,
tremendous.
Straylight.
Jess,
Thank you.
thanks for bearing with my punching skills. And
That's
everybody,
okay.
thanks a bunch. We're gonna withdraw now.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, we'll see you guys
And-
around soon then, yeah?
Yeah.
Thanks
See you
very
next
much.
time.
Yeah,
Bye-bye.
see you next time. Take it easy, guys.
Bye.
Bye-bye.